Hello, I'm Toby, and joining me as always is Mr. Fletcher and Mr. George, and we're sat at the round table. How are we, gentlemen?
I'm good as always. How about you?
I'm
Fletcher Han?
good.
Not you, Toby.
Not you. He was looking at me but said you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm always good.
Excellent. I mean, I'm
Nobody
fine.
asked.
No one asked, but I'm fine. But yeah, what have we all been up to since we last recorded? Because it's been like 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Around like that. Not much, you know.
Bit of a slow start here.
Bit of a slow burner here.
Because I've been directing all the conversation to George first.
Yes, that's true. Flea, just tell me what you've been up to.
I've been a bit more of a busy boy than you two by the sound of it. Don't you?
I just haven't done a lot. I haven't been up to much.
So we've been working on the shed. That's still going. It's a project, but the concrete base is down.
It was meant to come yesterday.
It
didn't.
I thought I thought it was a different parcel. Wasn't.
Right. Oh.
Because it was weird. But so the concrete base is down. It's set. We've just got to fill in the surrounding area with some gravel or something, and then the shed will arrive and be built.
Once that's built and we move everything into it, the podcast should sound a lot nicer than this.
This room isn't soundproofed.
It's not, and there's also people.
There are two men next door loudly playing pool.
Yeah, about 4 foot away. But I mean,
Are
that's
you guys putting your swords in there?
Yes.
of
I
course.
think I might buy a second sword and put that in there.
There's going to be a lot of swords and a lot of weapons
Well,
in
who's
this shed.
This guy's putting a sword in.
Yeah.
Who-
Either
who-
that or I'll
Who
stab
said
it
you
through-
were putting a sword
Well,
in
either
there?
that or I'll put it through the door.
You're not Commonwealth.
Well, I don't care.
Jesus.
I'm
do.
Lord Blue. How dare you?
It's my shed. I care.
I care.
There's conflict
I'm
in the
free.
studio today. Jesus Christ.
He's just.
I am
What he's
taking
said,
over.
What he said there is, I'm going to come round to your place and start decorating your house with
I'm
my
gonna bring
I'm
stuff.
going to put one thing in there.
Going to bring my possessions.
Nice.
You can just come round and start decorating my house.
Oh, hello, Flea. Welcome back. How the fuck did you get in my house? Don't ask that. The door's kind of off its hinges at the moment, but you can fix it.
Whose sword is where my sword used to be? Oh, that's George's. Good.
He's taken it, stolen it.
It's my-
No, but that's an ongoing
is.
thing.
That's
But it
every
should-
week.
But by next week, it should be under construction.
It says that the shed will arrive by the 27th. That's the
That's-
latest.
What-
So we
Is
will
it
be
18th?
starting
Yeah.
It's a
next week.
Is it a Monday?
I don't know, but we should be starting next week.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking
So
forward
he's
to
got the week off.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty much free anyway.
week off, but I've got to bloody, work, so. Are you going to pay me? Oh, well.
I'm not turning
You
up.
offered
but-
me. Time lapse with house building, so I ain't gonna make itself.
No, that's very true. I'm looking forward to. Maybe we put that on the Round Table Instagram or something. Maybe a little
On
clip
my
of that.
Instagram, my personal.
But I think it will look quite good once all the. We've got some ideas for.
Still waiting for your parcel, by the way.
This is week 2
This
of
is,
waiting
it
for.
is, and I'm starting to get annoyed.
I'm losing faith as you as a friend, sure.
Yeah, same.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been up to much.
No.
I've been to work. Well, to be fair,
Played anything new?
that's a lie because I've done some market
Wow.
research,
He's just
gentlemen,
lied to us.
that I haven't
I
told
don't know.
you
We can
about.
trust this guy, Flea.
He's been hinting at this market research, and I'm off the edge of my seat
I've
trying to
done
figure out what it is.
Some podcasting market research.
He's just
right?
been watching podcasts.
And I, amongst watching podcasts, I went to Bristol,
No, you didn't.
as I often do.
Yeah, but I know what you get up to when you're in Bristol, and it fucking ain't podcasting.
Well, this time it was. I went to see the Happy Hour live tour
Oh.
when they stopped in Bristol. I don't know if
That's
you've.
Jackmate,
Yes.
I believe. Yes.
Jack, mate.
I often. Well,
I don't
George
know.
don't know.
number one podcast in the UK, mate.
Okay.
Only because we've only just started.
I'm just started.
Give us time, mate. Give us
Coming for
time.
you, Jackmate.
But well, that's not okay. But no, I went there to see that at the Hippodrome in Bristol. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing more than we do. I want to be
Yeah.
them, you know.
Well, I'm afraid you're just stuck with us.
But it was. I'm not a small man. Height wise, in a theatre, I don't. It was my kneecap. I could have left them in the lobby, and then just it would have been easier to leave my knees in the lobby because the seating and the leg room. But that was my only complaint about it. Otherwise, it was I was taking notes.
I feel that because that's like me in the cinema last night. Because I'm also not a short man, so instead of just being able to tuck my legs up a bit when people want to come past, I've got to just get up out of my seat and move.
Yeah.
I've only just I can only picture when Toby said I was taking notes. I can only imagine he's brought in his iPad into the
He's got a giant chalkboard. Just
big old scroll, inkwell parchment. God,
in
so in sync.
Alright.
Move it on, Flame. Move it on.
Moving on. I've also been doing other things other than the shed. Obviously, I got bored.
Oh.
On
That's fair. We all get bored once in a while.
Last Friday, I was just sat and went, I want a motorbike. So I went in on Saturday and booked my CVT for Monday, and I have completed it. I now own and ride a motorcycle.
I am the American badass.
That's an awful song.
I've got
Awful
got
song.
a
We
little
love you,
message
Kid
from
Rock.
Flea
Flea loves you
saying-
the most.
Saying, I need some advice, David.
David, advice.
I need some advice, and you've done it. You've done
Just
it.
did it.
in a
Still
very
waiting
short amount of
to
time.
see that bike as well. Because I remember you said you were like, oh, I might come over and see you. I went, alright.
Yeah, but then
And
it was
then
a bit
it started
raining.
raining. Yeah, and I was like,
can't be
he's
arsed.
not coming out.
Not coming all the
now.
way to the Oval just to say hello to you in the rain.
Remembered he didn't like you very
Hello.
much. To FaceTime you instead.
Here's
Take
my
a
bike.
picture.
Bye.
Take a picture of the cover over it. There you go.
Is that for work purposes?
Yes. So
Or-
obviously, for those unaware, I do drive a nice. I'd say it's a nice car.
It's
I
a
don't
nice-
know.
He's
Nice
Mr.
my-
Moneybags.
My instructor at the CVT course did not like it.
Oh, why?
I don't know, but he was making jokes about it all day. So I drive a Porsche
Did you
because
tell him to go
I'm a
fuck
very
himself?
posh boy. I thought about it.
What did he say?
I'll say in a minute, but I'll tell the story. So I drive a Porsche, and as you would imagine, it's not very good for fuel.
No.
So like, if I go to Yeovil or somewhere like that, if I go to Yeovil or if I go to Wincanton, that's good mileage. But going to work and back is not.
No, not
So
particularly.
the options were sell the car.
Which you've probably not going to do.
I only just got it.
Yeah.
Sell the car or get a bicycle. And then I went, no, I don't want a bicycle because that's a lot of effort.
Stick an engine
It's
in the
all
bar.
uphill.
Yeah.
It's all uphill to my work. So I went, nope, I'll get a bike. Get a
Could get-
motorbike.
Could have got an electric bicycle
Could have got an electric.
for this, but it's the same price as an engine.
Exactly.
In one,
It's got an
so-
engine one because they look cooler too.
Yeah.
Motorbike.
And they gurgle.
They do gurgle. Does gurgle. So I've got a little Keyway Superlight cruiser.
I did say as long as you don't get a keyway, mate, you'll be fine.
But I wanted a Keyway.
And then
And then you got one.
immediately-
I was like, well, it's your money.
And he's.
Don't mind.
I thought, I don't want to go and spend a lot of money.
Listen,
I thought I'm using it maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
do what you want, mate.
I'm using it 2 or 3 times a week just to go to work and back, and then maybe go out for fun one day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother spending loads of money. So
I'm not gonna tell you where and what to spend your money on, Flea.
£2,000, brand new. I am the first man to ever ride that bike.
Yeah.
£2,000 sorted.
Apparently, it didn't exist for about maybe a month or two.
Well, no, because it's brand new. So it had to
I
be
mean, like
registered.
the name, like the number.
Yeah,
plate.
because it had to be registered. Because it's brand new. It doesn't have a
Sorry,
number plate
we
with
don't
it.
know what this is.
It doesn't have a number plate with it because of how brand new it is. So they let me pick. I got a bit excited because I thought it was going to be, I could just choose whatever I wanted. They're like, no, here's a list. All shit number plates. The only difference being like one letter. So I guess that one.
Why can't I change it to Fletcher?
I guess I just
Why
took
can't
the
I
first
have
one.
a big money man?
But yeah, because it has to go through DVLA and everything to be registered.
Yeah.
So that's why insurance for a couple of days was a bit of a pain in the ass because it didn't exist. But it's all sorted now. All sorted with that.
You got a little fun little runabout.
Exactly.
Mm.
Nothing more, nothing less.
That's
How much would you say did you spend in total?
It's an awfully personal question. Do you mean in my lifetime or
No,
on my
like
bike?
on.
how much
Oh,
did
no.
you earn a month, Josh?
How much? What's your bank details?
What's your address?
Where do you live?
Insurance along, bike gear, probably
Not a lot.
Yeah,
2.5, 3 grand maybe.
Mm.
that's not too bad.
But once you've got the gear,
Yeah, you've got it
it.
until I fall off, which
Well,
I don't plan on.
don't hit your head.
Because I remember.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I
Tuck and
remember
roll.
me and you were
Mm.
saying in the gym that you were looking at helmets, and there was one of them that was an Iron Man one, and you were like, "Oh, this looks really cool," and I went, "Flea, that could probably."
I
kill
didn't mean it
Yeah.
in serious.
I
I
know,
was
no,
like,
no,
look
no.
at this. This is so cool.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"Flea, that could kill you in an instant if you
You were
fell
in the
off."
gym
Yeah.
looking at whose helmets were you looking at?
It's just locker room stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Slap house, you know.
Obviously not, no.
A little bit of rough house, you know.
Yeah, fair
A
enough.
little bit of horseplay.
Nothing wrong with that.
I went to see you in the showers. Slap his
No,
ass.
but yeah, I mean, it's been a number of years since I've ridden a motorcycle, but it's pretty good fun.
The future is
It
now
is.
old man.
Yeah, I took it out for the first proper ride Wednesday. I went to Tyndall, do my rehearsals.
How was
Started
that?
raining as soon as I left the house.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's
And
the
I
good
wore
stuff.
my white and black boots, my nice ones, thinking they look cool. They fit. They fit the aesthetic of the bike. I got there and they were brown because the roads are caked in shit because it's Britain.
Well,
I didn't notice. I thought I just look cool, and then Bill come up and he's like, "What have you done to those boots?" And I look down. And they're brown. I'm like,
Lee's
"Oh,
heart
shit."
broke that day.
My heart did break because I was like, "Oh no,
catch these hands, whack you.
fucking staining these snakeskin boots are buggered now. I'm never gonna get this out." We got home, bit of toothbrush, bit of a
wipe.
yeah,
She got
wet
pink
wipe,
stuff on it.
old toothbrush. Hey,
Pink stuff. That would have worked.
pink stuff. What's pink
that,
stuff?
It's literally called pink stuff. It's
Oh.
meant to like it's like gets off like loads of shit.
No, I just
It's
use
good. It's good stuff.
wet wipes and an old toothbrush. Sorted it
Pink
because you've
stuff.
got to get in between the scales.
So yeah.
It's a good name for a band.
Well, no,
wet wipes and
that's what I mean. Use pink stuff with a toothbrush because it would just
I don't have pink stuff, so
yeah, well,
good stuff. Invest.
nice. I think we're sort of all caught up, really, aren't we?
no.
Well, that concludes
Ant-Man,
today's podcast.
Ant-Man.
Oh,
I did the Ant-Man
Well.
last night,
God, you've done so much.
Yes.
and then we're going out tonight.
Oh,
You're forgetting
mate,
so many
we're
things.
actually doing a lot. To be fair,
With
we're
me
not
and George
caught
are going
up
out
at all.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we've
need
got-
to message Lucy in a minute or after.
I want to talk about that.
Let me talk
I
to you
wanna
for a second.
Let me talk to you.
I'll shake his hand.
So we're going
Yeah.
out. We're going out on Sunday for Callum's birthday,
Mm.
and obviously it makes sense that
Yeah.
Mm.
I would ride with George
I did see
because
this.
he's my responsibility,
Person.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
Your
I was
mate.
like, right, George, I'll come get you.
But
Get you Sunday.
I thought about it. I was like,
I don't want to ride with Fletcher, is what he thought.
No, I was like, what's the point of bringing him all the way out here to Yeovil and then all the way to is it Blandford?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to Blandford and then back up again. I don't want to like be a dick. And
But he didn't tell me that.
No,
What he instead did was Lucy messaged the group chat and was like, "There's a space in our car," and George went, "Can I have it?" So I've just sat there in the group chat like, "Oh, I've just been ditched in front of everyone."
And it only was the realization. I went, oh dear, what have I done?
Dear God.
Oh dear God.
It's just
But you're taking.
sat a bit quietly in my room because my best friend has just. Can
I don't mind coming-
Can I ride with anyone but Fletcher?
No, I
I'm
was
like,
like, oh, maybe you like want to ride his new bike in, show him off, you know. I was only thinking of you. I was like, let him have
He
a
hasn't
bike.
said anything about him doing that.
No,
No,
I
I
didn't
kinda
say
just-
anything.
I'm gonna just assume.
All I spoke to George about was the fact that I would be taking him there and taking him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just gone on his own adventure in his mind
Yeah.
to think that I'm doing something completely different suddenly.
Do you still
Well,
mind taking
And then
me?
just ditched me in front of everyone.
I'm sorry, but
No, you've got a space in
You
their
gotta
car
wa-
now. You
you
can
gotta
fuck
walk
off.
now.
I'll
But
take
yeah.
someone else.
And we're going out to. I mean, this weekend's quite busy, but in the
Yeah.
grand since the last
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah,
we haven't done much. But
No, apart from this weekend, all I did was the bike and the shed. But that's we
that's
already
been
know.
happening, yeah. But we're seeing our little gig friend of the podcast.
He is a
You know,
friend.
you know what I'm
He
trying
is
to
a
say.
friend.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah.
Counts as
It's-
our boss. if
it's-
you-
He is my-
It's
Counts
tricky
as a
because we're lovers, and it's
you
a
two
whole
might
thing.
be, but
I feel like you two would be definitely lovers.
I got pushed aside for the new fresh meat that is
Yeah.
Lord Sparrow.
I'll kiss him. I don't care. I'll kiss, But no, yeah. So that should be
Knock
nice.
this down, Flea. He will kiss him.
He'll see this.
Good. Callum,
He's gonna rock up next time
Callum,
and be like,
kiss,
"Where's my
kiss
kiss?"
Toby for us.
Where's my kiss?
You know, the really creepy guy.
Pull your trousers down.
The really creepy guy who comes up to women. He's like, "Oh, where's my hug?
Here comes
Callum's
the
gonna come up
tickle
to you and do that.
monster.
He's gonna give me a double thumbs up and then hug me.
Where's my kiss?"
But yeah, other than that, I think we can move on, can't we?
No,
Hmm?
I don't think we can.
Well, you got next week off, don't you? It's a fun thing.
I mean,
The last thing
well,
is work, innit?
Yeah,
I had this week off. I go back on Monday. Toby has next week off.
I'm taking the holiday off for the sake of it because I need to use it up.
Makes sense.
So I thought, why not build a shed?
get on that. You
It's
know?
not. It's so much more than a shed, though.
It's everything.
It's an opportunity. If it weren't for this shed, none of us would be friends.
It's the only thing holding us together.
Mm.
It's like when
It's like a
when
child.
a couple that are falling out go and get a dog.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
try and
just
put the
please.
spark back in it.
God, and then you feel sorry for the
I've
dog.
had that,
Then it's
and
like,
it doesn't work.
Oh. But
moving on from that slightly somber topic, the Hall of Fame, gentlemen.
the Hall of Fame last
Yet
All
week.
of
again.
fame.
Last week's winner was Brendan Fraser,
Yes,
I
it
believe.
was. It was
Yeah.
my pick.
He's firmly in there.
He's in there now.
Good.
I'll get
Yes.
around to making a graphic at some point.
Yeah,
We can have to keep a list of everyone who's in
put it on the
there.
wall.
Oh, I should so do that. In the
Yeah,
in,
have
the,
it on,
in the
like-
shed, get like a
Yeah, like a little pin board.
cork board.
Mm.
Yeah.
Put the little photos up. I should do
Get a
that.
little paper crown, put it on top of his head.
No.
I think he's rightly deserved to be the first.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He is deserving it.
He's the king.
So have you got a better choice? Have you understood?
Well, I know what
have
I'm
you
doing
understood
now.
the assignment this week?
I know what I'm doing.
Who went first last time?
Toby did because no, it was supposed to be him.
Yeah, I went last.
But he didn't
'cause
understand what was going on and thought the zombies
then-
was a good choice.
It's
So
not
it
a
was
bad
me who
choice,
went.
just-
I went first
Shall
last
I-
week.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, of course,
Take
if
it
you want to.
away.
Okay. My pick, I feel like you might like it. I think Toby might not like it. He is, I'd say, an inspiration to you a lot.
Me.
No, to him. No. If you could see what he just did, you'd be stunned. It is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
Mm.
Is that
can't
your-
go against that?
Well,
It's because it's not because of the films. It's because he does a lot.
Tweeted me the other day.
Yeah,
Still riding that wave. He's
like
proud of me, George. He said he was proud of me.
I just don't know if that was him, Flea. I'm sorry.
It was so him.
I think it's a
He was quivering. He was.
Well, regardless, some poor intern is proud of me.
yeah, and that's all you need.
No, like all the stuff he's done, and
He's done a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
because wasn't he? How many times did he win Mr. Olympia?
Was it 4?
Yeah, I think
Times
it's at least four or five.
So like
I'll Google it.
yeah.
Keep talking.
I really liked him as when I grew up as a kid, you know,
Mm.
as a small boy. As I was growing up, watching Terminator and then Terminator 2, I was like, I was fixated on him. And then growing up more, finding out more of his films, because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't know a lot. You just watch it for the hell of it. Watching Predator, what's the other one called? True Lies is on Disney+.
What's the other one called? Predator 2.
He was not in that.
True Lies.
He's only done 2 films: Predator and True Lies.
That's it.
No, I can't remember a lot.
No, you're not. He's done fucking loads.
I know.
He won 6 years in a row and then retired.
Fucking hell.
That's what you need, really.
Well, to
Isn't
be
it?
honest, if you're that,
You've made your point.
you've
Yeah,
got the
Arnold.
physique. If
You've done it.
Yeah.
He has got the physique. That is
Yes.
true.
I can respect that choice.
I can respect that choice.
Now-
and if I were to be the one deciding, that would be my choice. But
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. You could either, with the Hall of Fame, you could either go very specific, like an actual person, or you could go a broad topic and then
Zombies.
like zombies and delve in. I've gone for a broad topic again,
You've picked zombies again, haven't
and
you?
he's gonna do it every week
Now-
until it comes in.
Now hear me out here. I've selected boots as I'm gonna put boots in my Hall of Fame, right?
Boots
Because think about
what,
it.
the shop or
I'm
the
in the footwear.
He means
Because-
the film.
In every way possible, they're the best footwear.
boots.
They're the best footwear.
Hey,
right?
I can agree with that. I'm a good.
I knew
good
you would
boot
agree,
fan.
but there's so many different style
am
of
I
boots.
picking this week or something? Because you two are just tailoring these choices to
No.
me.
Because if you think about it, right, me and you both wear boots daily,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a steel toe cap man during the day, and then I'll
You
come
don't wear
home
steel
and put
trainers.
other boots on.
Cap slippers.
Yeah, sliders, steel toes. But it's just boots is my pick.
I'm a big fan of cowboy boots. Those are
Well, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
that's
very.
my daily wear.
What
pretty
you've got to
much.
think of, right, is could you live in a world without boots, or could you live in a world without Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's what you got to ask yourself.
Don't you
but
put
I'll
that
let you,
sort of weight on my
I'll
shoulders.
let you say your one before we make a final choice.
No, Flea, I need that, you bastard! I fucking need that!
For anyone who didn't see, he's been fiddling with a cable tie all podcast, and he's just dropped it by accident over to me, and I've chucked it across the room.
Because he's a cunt. I'm going to go get that now. I'm going to stand up and ruin this
You're
podcast.
going to hear him heavy breathing when he gets back.
You could. I mean, you could. This is going to sound awful.
Don't mind me, just keep talking.
So my choice. He's got to find it in his dark
He's over
corner
my
now.
side of the table now.
Fucking
Oh,
bastard.
Christ.
He's breaking stuff. So my choice, which
What
is
a
going to
mess.
lose now,
No,
I knew I had quite a good choice last week, and I thought, some weeks I couldn't really think of anything good, and some weeks you've just got to accept that you're probably not going to win.
Me every week.
So nevertheless, I've gone for Gremlins 2.
Great. George, I think you've won again this week. I mean,
Mr. Two-time Hall of Famer here.
what a mess this section is.
I love it. It's my
Carnage.
favourite one. So Gremlins 2
It's
is
either a film, a footwear, or a man.
Gremlins 2 is the best film
I haven't
of all
seen it,
time.
mate.
God,
Gremlins 2 is the best film, and I can agree on
it's
that.
fucking brilliant. It wasn't loved commercially. It's not. I don't think it did very well.
Shocking.
Fuck off.
Toby has never seen
fucking
Gremlins.
Indian in the
You
cupboard.
two
I've got to put up with all
You
week.
two have just bloody jizzing all over it. Oh, I'm going to pick Arnie. I'm going to pick Gremlins. And me over here in my boots. I'm just sat here. It's between you
sat
two.
there like
Just
a mom.
whatever.
It's not. We don't even know who's picking this week.
Whatever, mate.
All right, fucking sort out, yeah. I pick Gremlins 2 because I fucking love it. Anyone who's seen Gremlins 2 knows why it's picked because it's incredible.
Hulk Hogan in it.
It's I don't know if that's a
Suburban
good thing
Command.
Now you listen here, you little gremlins.
Maybe before 2015 that was a good argument, but I don't know anymore. But I mean, yeah, the film is so meta that halfway through they shut down their own film.
It is funny.
And a man, I know it's only implied, but that man has sex with that gremlin. I don't care. I've raised that point, and everyone goes, no, it's just implied. He is implied or not. He's done it.
You would, though.
She's got potential.
She has got potential. But yeah, he has sex with that gremlin, and I just think it's one of the funniest films of all time.
Hottest gremlin in the film, though.
Yeah.
From what I've
And
seen.
you can't lie and deny the fucking musical number.
The Frank Sinatra ending
Yes,
musical number.
you
yeah,
cannot lie. That is probably one of the best scenes in that film.
I just like all the weird, because I think they gave him more freedom to fuck about with the gremlins. So you've just got like a Phantom of the Opera gremlin. It's got Christopher Lee in it.
Well, that's the only saving grace for me.
Christopher Lee is fighting with a bat gremlin.
And then busts out through a window and immediately makes the
does
bat symbol.
It does. Yeah, it crashes through a window, and the silhouette it leaves behind is the Batman symbol.
None of what you're saying is making me want to watch this film.
You're a bad
you need
man.
to watch this film.
I think
Your eyes will be opened.
after we're finished with Iron Man, we're doing Gremlins. Fuck you, Toby.
Yes, we
sake.
fucking are.
So you're going to have a two-man podcast on after we finish Iron Man.
We've got to listen. I spent maybe 3 or 4 years having to put up with you talk about Indian in the cupboard. You're going to put up with me talking about Gremlins for a couple
Take this
weeks.
outside.
Do you want to borrow my VHS of Indian in the cupboard?
I agreed, and he never gave it to
No,
me.
Toby, I don't want to.
Borrow
There
my-
you go.
I said yes. I was like, yeah, go on then. And then I never got it.
He went like this.
These are
Do you want
false
it?
promises.
Yeah, go on then. And he went, no,
False
I
promises.
don't want it.
Well, I'm going to give you my tape of Indian in the
So that
cupboard.
concludes the the pitches.
Yeah, the
I think it's pretty
contenders.
safe to say that we're out.
Mine never was.
Maybe if you want to change, how about this? We rethink in our heads.
No, we can't just redo it now.
Ah, well, how they?
I'm
gonna
not editing it.
I think boots are off the table. They should never be on the table, but
They should never be on the table.
So lucky, I
because
believe.
they should be on your
he's
feet.
very bad at that.
See, I think yours is. I think mine is the pick that's out because mine was just a. I
yours
can't
is
think of
out
anything.
for me. I'm sorry.
Both of yours are in for me.
Okay.
But you need to decide.
I am the decider.
And that's
you
where
are,
you
yes.
come in, viewers. So,
Well, yeah. Eventually, the plan is that we're going to leave it to the comment section
yeah, but we
But
don't have a nice
until we
cult
feel-
following.
until we've built a comment section.
It's up
we're
to
gonna
the
have to do
person
it
who's
ourselves.
out. So it's all on you, Flea.
This is annoying because it's very catered to me.
You've got a choice.
When I thought of it, I was like,
without knowing, you very heavily catered this to me.
Well, I mean, no pressure.
Toby, can I have a polo?
I can't.
I've been eyeing them up, and I just kind of want
sugar in it. I can't.
Yes, don't crunch it into the mic.
Do not do that.
Horse.
Peter. The horse is here.
The horse is here.
See, I want to pick Arnold, but I don't want to give George 2 weeks in a row.
Well, sometimes that's just.
Stop looking out the window, Toby.
Right, okay. From where we record this, there's a flag outside the window, and I've got my back to it. So every time it scares the shit out of me. Every time I look around. Go on.
It's gonna have to be Arnold.
Of course.
What?
Don't
Your
worry.
2 picks have been zombies and boots.
If the boots didn't exist, right? What would you
Trainers.
do? Yeah, wank. Absolute wank, aren't they? Right,
Socks
yeah,
and
Arnie's
sandals.
in. Arnie's in. I can't say I'm happy about it.
What?
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
You can't pick your
Another
own.
win, another day.
Well, you don't get any wins on AAW, so.
Right, another bloke is in the Hall of Fame.
We've had 2 very wholesome men.
Number
We've had
2.
Arnold and Brendan Fraser. But he's not put Arnold forward just because he does nice films. He's put Arnold forward because Arnold is just a very nice man.
He's a
He's
nice
on a
man.
In the
very
newsletter that I
inspirational.
receive every morning, he tells me that he is on a fitness crusade.
I don't think that's him in those letters, Flea.
I think it is. I think it's him saying it and then somebody else writes it.
How would they understand him?
Flea, I need you to say it in his voice right now.
No. What?
Anything in his voice for like.
Anything.
Say she's got potential. In his life.
She's got the potential.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
throw me some eggs.
that's 2 well-deserving men in the Hall of Fame. I can't exactly argue with it. I'm just glad that Brendan
To
Fraser's
go
above
to
him,
your boy.
you know.
But Brendan Fraser's only above him because he was picked.
Yes, Brendan Fraser is at the very top.
Nobody's above anyone. Everybody's on the same level. in
We're
the Hall
all
of Fame.
equal here.
I'm
In the Hall of
thinking
Fame,
it-
you're all on the same level.
I'm thinking it is the mountain. At the very peak of the mountain is Brendan Fraser.
No.
Yes.
No,
That's-
I think
no, that's
Fraser.
that's for me. But that's
You're
different.
thinking about it wrong.
Well, I don't care.
We're all equal here.
Everybody's equal.
But
I'm
at
fucking
some
better.
point, we're going to have to stop picking men and pick boots.
Let's pick some women. Hey.
But, well, that concludes the Hall of Fame. I can't say I'm happy about it, but there we go. You can't win them all.
Let's just pack it in now.
You can't win any, apparently.
Yeah, tell
On to
me
the
about it, mate.
news.
Tell me about it. Fucking Georgie wrapping him up.
Right.
Ban him next time.
Moving on.
You're not allowed to take part in the Hall of Fame.
We've got some news to talk about, gentlemen, haven't we?
Do we?
Not a lot.
There's not a lot, but the absence of news is news in a way. I've got something I want to talk about. Now, Flea, I'm sorry to leave you out once again, but this is going to be PlayStation 5
sake.
related. Okay.
I hate
Now,
this podcast.
My analytics.
Is this question
Right.
going to be towards me?
If you're interested,
I don't
in
think it's
this,
a question. I thought it was news.
It's just
that,
news.
That too.
Hogwarts Legacy's come out.
Yes.
Harry Potter game, Flea. You know that franchise, don't you?
Don't like it.
But you're familiar with it.
I know it exists. I've been to the.
He's
despite not liking Harry Potter,
He's
I've been
been
to
to the
the
studio.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers studio twice.
Yeah. So you
Wait,
know,
you've
you
been
know.
twice?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
said.
went with college.
Oh, I thought you only been once.
Didn't even like it. I just went twice because it was a day out.
So you're
No
familiar
work.
with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that has come out, and it's taken over my Instagram and YouTube.
It's all over my Twitter, but for the wrong reasons because everybody's arguing about it.
Well, yeah, it's obviously early days on the release, so
No,
it's not going to
because
be.
of, like the whole trans.
Because J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, that. Too.
Yeah,
Well, that's
there's
something
a-
I don't want to get into.
No, me
I
neither.
don't want to get into
That's
it.
a whole can of
I'm
worms.
just excited to play it, but I don't want to spend £69 on it. Nice,
How much?
£69. That's a lot, isn't it?
Is that the deluxe edition
Fucking
or just
hell.
the normal?
That's just it. That's just
What?
normal.
That's fucking expensive.
I'm pretty sure that's just normal. Let me just check
My
my.
game's expensive now.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Games are just getting more and more expensive.
I do want to get Hogwarts Legacy because it does look quite interesting, but there's not a lot to it yet.
I don't care for it.
That's fine.
I don't.
Like, there's no
I've got nothing to add here really.
£64.99.
fucking.
That's
Is
a bit
the
better,
price.
but
It's not too bad.
it's not good.
I want to play it. I'm going to wait until it's on offer, but it looks very good.
It does look very interesting. I've seen a couple stuffs. of it.
Stuffs.
Stuffs. Couple things.
It looks very satisfying,
Yeah.
and like even if you don't like Harry Potter,
I think
it'll
the
be
only
good.
reason why people bought it was because of the 3 curses that you could get in that game.
Oh,
That one, literally, because you can just kill anyone.
Yeah.
And
Ray
that.
Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
But
I'm looking forward to it.
it
but
does
it's,
look like a fun game.
it's gonna have to be an offer for me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
not willing to pay that much money. Have you got any news, Flea?
Money. I'm gonna leave you out now, you fuck.
That's-
I think you had something you wanted to say about this anyway, didn't you? Glastonbury.
It's boots.
Oh well, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get
so
on to
I'm-
it.
So I'm going to Glastonbury. I'm going with Dan.
I'm just going to sort this bloody table out, guys.
This is all pre-production stuff that you should have done before we got here.
Creaking like nuts.
The
Well,
wind.
you are
It's because
moved.
George lent
I'm
on it
sorry.
earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was
I moved it and went.
So
bugging me for
yes, so I'm
ages.
going to Glastonbury. I believe Blondie was self-confirmed yesterday.
Well, she could just went. I'm gonna
It's
be
a band. No, the drummer said that they were there.
Okay.
I like Blondie.
That was a
I didn't
perfect
realise
song.
how much I liked Blondie.
She's great. She's great.
Maybe.
I heard the name. I went, I know that name. So I
Yeah.
started listening. I was like, I know pretty much all of these
It-
songs.
it-
off
May you
by
educate
heart.
me because I might.
No, I can't just sit here and play music.
No. Just what's one of their songs?
One way or another. I'm gonna win.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna get you,
Oh, yeah,
get you,
yeah,
get you,
that's
get you.
Okay.
We're getting it DMCA'd now because that was pitch perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
so
that's
yeah.
a real thing.
Bloody call me. I was bang on
Yeah,
there.
Heart of Glass.
Yeah.
Maria. You
All of
can
it. All of
see
the.
her. Yeah, I was
classics.
like, I fucking know all these songs,
Is
so
it
I'm happy
Reputation
about
a
that.
Blondie song? Or am I thinking?
That's
of-
Joan Jett.
Thank you.
But me and Dan, we were joking about it when the first couple of things started getting announced because they were like, you know, Kiss might be there, Guns N' Roses might be there, and me and Dan were joking because it's just my playlist.
Guns N'
And
Roses.
the further we get along, the more that is just true. So we have Elton John is confirmed; it's his final UK show, I believe.
Be really doing he's doing Glastonbury.
Who'll do?
Yeah.
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 he'll
I
do
thought he
big
was just
old
doing another
pyramid.
show and that's it.
No, this Glastonbury. Well, he says it's his final
Everyone
UK
says
show.
it's their last show, but then they continue.
No, he says it about 3 times a year.
Yeah, because he won't ever
Because it's
stop.
the
then,
money
will
drying up. He goes, oh no, I need it.
I don't think he's strapped for cash, but
Mm.
yeah. And then obviously the Guns N' Roses thing, the rumours started flying around. Kiss rumours started flying around. Now we've got Blondie confirmed. We've had a couple more, but I don't really know them. So I mean, for my first Glastonbury,
I think it'll be
looking
good.
pretty good if
be
all
good
the rumours
whatever.
come true.
I've got a controversial opinion about Glastonbury
I wanna
that
hear
you're
it.
not going to agree with.
I wanna hear it.
Shit up.
I think that the Isle of Wight Festival is always better than Glastonbury
I
Isle
don't know.
of Wight.
because the set lists are always better. I'm not saying that just because Noel Gallagher goes every year,
Of course.
but the set lists are all. If you look at the set list for Isle of Wight Festival, they're always better than. Yeah, you don't have a massive name like Elton John going, but all of the little bands, you know everyone there. That's my. That's
There's
my bit
another
on
one
Glastonbury.
that's also usually better than Glastonbury. I think it's something. Hyde Park is something. Something to do with Hyde Park. I know Billy Joel's playing there this year. I believe Guns N' Roses are also playing there this year.
There's a
I
lot
was
of
about to
little.
say water parks, but it's not that. That's a band.
Well,
No, it's in Hyde Park. I can't remember what it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think Glastonbury's kind of slowly just becoming average compared to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Isle of Wight
Because
Festival.
Glastonbury is just every year, and it's just
Yeah,
like.
so most festivals, mate.
Yeah, no, but like, I for me, I'm a bit of a boring fuck.
I know.
I don't really care for festivals.
I've never been to one, but
Yeah, it's
I got the
more or less
opportunity.
like-
I got the opportunity. I was like, yeah, sure, because it's something I've not done before.
I think it's just I just don't want to
So
ruin
fuck
the
it.
song. Like, for instance, let's say Kiss.
Right.
No, Guns N' Roses. let's
Okay.
say. And they sing one of their songs.
I just hope they would.
Yeah, it could be absolute dog shit.
Yeah, but you know, a live performance is never going to be as good
Yeah,
because you can't edit it. That's just you go in there knowing that, but that doesn't mean it's going to be bad
yeah.
because you've got. It's like
That's why I'm just like.
same as when we went to Clash at the Castle.
Ugh.
You know, even the bad matches, you loved it because
It was just
of
happening.
what was all around you. So I guess it's the same as at the festival.
I think if we didn't go and we watched it, we wouldn't have given a flying shit about
I would
it.
have.
No, like if we just watched it live, it would be like.
Nah, it was a good.
Just
show.
got the set list or the lineup for Isle of Wight Festival. So you said Blondie and everyone was there. We're talking.
Well, nothing's been. Not a lot has been confirmed for Glastonbury.
No.
As far as I'm aware, it's only Elton John's the only one that Glastonbury themselves have confirmed. I don't think they've confirmed Blondie, but
Glastonbury will be
drummer let
great.
slip.
But for a small little island, right? Blondie's also going to on the Sunday of Isle of Wight Festival. We've got Robbie Williams, the Chemical Brothers, George Ezra, Pulp, Courtney's, One Republic, Sugar Babes are going, N-Dubs is going, Scouting for Girls are going.
It's like an early 2000s mashup.
Example is going, the
Fucking love
Raisins
Scouting
are
for
going.
Girls.
It's so good. It's so good. Every year. The Human League is there. The bloody Human League.
Don't you want me, baby?
Exactly.
I'll never forget that time when we started singing Robin Williams.
Robin.
He's
dead.
Oh yes, shit.
Also not a singer.
Robbie
Williams.
Williams. When we were in a party once,
but
and we just started going. It's like we don't know a lot of Robbie Williams songs, and then we all
you said that.
and then we all just started going into.
Me and Toby know loads.
I
don't remember this.
I do remember this. I think
had a
we were playing
drink.
because I had to tell you guys. I was singing along and then told you to shut up because I was trying to play.
Oh. But yeah. I mean, it'll be fun because all festivals are good, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's not like an experience, isn't it?
You go in there for just to make memories, really, and to
Go in there to get pissed.
Bucket list.
yeah, you
isn't
fucking.
Go there to get pissed and listen to some loud music.
You could do that in your room.
It's a bit sad though when you do it in your room or on your own.
Put on your
Sort of
TV.
music.
Yeah, I'm there.
If I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and start drinking with really loud music, I don't think people would like it.
No, but we've been there. Is that it for news?
Well, we got the
Isn't
Guardians and the Flash trailer, but you don't really care about the MCU
No.
anymore, and me and George only care for the Flash because of Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
And because General Zod's back.
I don't care about that.
I see potential.
You see potential in everything.
So does fucking Flea.
He's blissfully unaware of everything bad about everything.
I live in the bad nowadays, so I don't care.
I don't care for DC. I haven't really cared for it in years.
No,
But
it's
I
kinda
like
lost its
Michael
touch.
Keaton is my favourite
Mm.
Batman, so I'm seeing him again on nostalgia.
It is
Is
a
it-
shame.
Nostalgia brain.
Is he your favourite because of nostalgia, or is he
No, he's my favourite.
just all time?
I just like him.
Your
Yeah,
laptop's
he's
taken
just my
off again.
favourite. Yeah, he does that.
No, I get that.
No.
I grew up with Michael Keaton, so
What, were you born in the fucking 80s?
yeah, mate. Fucking of course. Same with
This is
Toby. He's
Frank,
born in the 90s,
Went to
wasn't
the
he?
same school as him. We grew up with him. So it's just a shame that the front money of your film is
A piece of shit.
hits women. Yeah.
And not only is he a bit annoying, but they've decided that they're going to have two of him in this film. So it's
yeah.
even
Like,
worse.
what's worse than one?
To be honest,
Two
they
women
need to,
beers.
I thought they were going to scrap him because all the, like all the shit he's
No,
done.
they put way too much. I can see why they.
Yeah,
now
I
that the
think-
trailers come out, I can see why they didn't bin off the film.
Yeah, because it was like, great, we've just done all this and now
Yeah.
we've fucked it. But I feel like when that film's out, it could either bomb or could be good as shit.
It's what most films do.
Sorry, I'm wiggling.
He's-
No,
he's-
don't explain it. Just move on.
He's picked up the fiddling thing again. It's only a matter of time before he drops it.
Why is
again.
he here, Flynn? Why is he here?
I was gonna say because we needed a lift, but that's not the case.
No.
No,
I don't know. Fills in the blank
it
space.
could be good, it could be shit. But I feel like when that film comes out and it's like got somewhere, I feel like they might either just get rid of him because you know how they said they're restarting.
You're
everything.
just saying things here. You're not.
No, like I feel like they should get rid of him.
Yeah. Well, so does
Like
everyone.
when that film comes out,
Yeah,
that's
drop
it.
him and
Bye
get rid
bye,
of him.
Ezra.
Yeah, but they
Goodbye.
won't because he's
Yeah.
doing multiverse stuff.
Fuck him.
But Guardians 3 I do care for. I know you don't care for Marvel anymore.
Don't care,
I'm
mate.
starting to fall off recently.
It got shit when it was.
But James Gunn doesn't miss. James Gunn is perfect.
I've got no
get
opinion.
John Favreau.
Have you got no opinion on James Gunn?
Well, you know my opinion.
I know you don't care about the but I'm not on about the MCU's art. I'm just on about I care for
What
His
would it be?
directing.
Right.
I
I'll
care
tell you
for
what it'll be.
Guardians.
It'll be
Rocket Guys.
yeah. It'll be a main character sort of dies because they've had to put that in
Well,
because the whole other thing is so shit. It will be in another universe or another sort of, where anything's possible. It'll be unrealistic stuff, and just like, oh, we'll just put that in. We'll just put that in. Keep their attention. That's just where I stand on it.
So I take it you're still a massive fan.
Yeah.
I know. If it wasn't, like I said, I only care because it's Guardians, and I think I like James Gunn's stuff. He always does good things. Peacemaker was good. Suicide Squad was good. The second one, not the first, because that was shit and he didn't have anything to do with it.
I was going to say.
Both Guardian films are good. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Oh.
The first two Scooby-Doo films.
Oh, well.
So that changes things. So yeah, I have all the faith in the world in him. If anything's going to be good, it's going to be that. Like if there's a Marvel film that stands above the rest in the next coming years, that's going to be it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave you to do that market research because I want no part of it.
He's done. Toby's
done. I've checked out. I've reached the age where there's sometimes, right, in life, this is going to be a bit deep, right? In life, new things come and go, new trends come and go, and there's a certain point where you just go, no, I'm not going to get on board. Don't you yawn. Don't you yawn at me, George. There's a certain point in life where you just check out. You're like, I'm not going to follow that trend. I'm not going to keep up with that. I'm checking out, Flea. I'm checking out.
Sorry to hear that.
It's fine, mate.
That's cool.
I'm probably doing what I shouldn't do, and I'm just holding on.
Just holding in there.
You're
Please,
like,
because I fell off after the first Avengers, so I missed all the really good stuff. I missed one. I didn't get back into it until just after Infinity War. So I missed the best bit, and now I'm just kind of holding on in the hopes that it gets good again, and I get to be there and experience it.
I feel like it'll never peak like that ever again. Because I know, who's the main director again?
Russo brothers.
Kevin Feige.
That's the one. He's saying, stop looking at that fucking
flag, and
just ignore him.
A fly in here.
If he turns around, just ignore him.
You ignore it as well.
No, because I don't comment on it. I just look at him and then look back.
God.
Paranoid man.
Carry on.
Like I know Kevin Feige said he was like, the Kang stuff. I can't remember what the actual films are going to be called. It's Kang's Dynasty, isn't it? Or,
one of them.
Yeah, one of them, and the
Secret
other one.
Wars.
Yeah, I feel like Secret Wars might be cool, but at the same time, like he's like, he's hyping it up too much, saying it's.
I don't think he's hyping it up too much.
Well, no, like
nobody's really talking about it because it's not for.
I remember. I know he said he was like, it's going to be bigger than Endgame. It's like
it probably will be.
You can't top Endgame. Endgame was
but
like,
you can because they are.
No, it never can.
It might not be as good as Endgame, but
Endgame.
They are trying to top it because it encompasses more at stake.
But it's more or less,
despite what Toby thinks, there is more at stake. It's just that
because it's just multiverse.
A lot of it doesn't matter because it's the multiverse, and you probably won't see half of it again.
Yeah, no, nothing matters.
But I definitely think that's going to be it. Once that Kang stuff's done and dusted with, that's it. That's Marvel done.
I don't think it is.
I personally, for me, I think it is.
I don't think they're gonna stop until it stops making money. The machine keeps rolling.
Yeah, they need to bring in mutants.
They have.
Not that fucking shit Kamala fucking whatever her name is.
They've literally just announced Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, because it's in that one. Oh yeah.
What they'll do is
Professor X was in the latest fucking
but they were
Doctor Strange film.
I mean, in the actual main MCU.
You're an idiot.
What they'll do is what they've already started to do is just slowly decline and just really just like wring the stone out.
Look, X-Men, please start buying tickets
just
again.
Look at us. Just as long as you're looking at us, it's fine. Just give us the money, please. Just we'll do anything.
Yeah, I don't think they'll stop until the money dries.
Yeah. Until Disney says so.
Can we move on because I'm getting quite cross.
Go on then.
So last time, last podcast we did 3 games we would have if we were on a desert island or somewhere deserted, but we've somehow got electricity and internet, and it's a very complicated situation. Don't question it. It's just there, right? So this week we've chosen 3 films each, haven't we, gentlemen?
Well, I chose 3 films. George chose 2 films and then tried to pick a box set.
No, I asked the question. I went, "Can I use a box set?"
No, obviously not.
Okay.
And then he come in here with only 2 choices.
No.
I don't know what Toby's done.
I've just got through. I just followed the
You've
instructions.
done
I've just
Yeah,
done
so
three
we
films.
followed the
Toby's got-
instructions.
I've already got
George has tried to cheat the system and then not done it.
No, because I was like,
You can't argue your way out of this one. You've not picked 3. You tried to pick a box set.
no, I think so. But you're not gonna like it.
No,
You're gonna
probably
fucking
not.
hate it. Because I like it, and I doubt anyone else will.
Well, why don't we say that?
Yeah, let's let George start.
Do you want me to start?
Say
Well,
that.
yeah,
Go
'cause
on.
if it's as bad as you're saying, then it will only go uphill from there.
All right,
He's got to get his notes out because he can't remember 3 films.
Correct. No, I'm just getting up anyway. So the first one is Iron Giant, as it's my childhood favorite.
I can understand that.
Episode 6 of Star Wars.
Chosen episode 6.
Mhm.
Yes, not because of the Ewoks, because
Not because of my furry fetish.
not my third persona. You know.
It's because Carrie Fisher's in a bikini, isn't it, George?
Say yes.
No comment.
I plead the 5th.
I know my rights. And the last one is Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Fuck.
And I told you, you lot wouldn't fucking like it. But that's the film that I like. It was either between Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. And
Do you want anything from the shop, Flea? I'm just going to leave and
Yeah, of course you
just
fucking
take a time out.
New host.
But that's my pick. You can slander it?
Yeah, but you got to explain why.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
Need
we
some
know
explanation.
the Iron Giant from last
That's
week.
fair.
Yeah.
Iron Giant's good.
Yeah.
Charlotte did comment on the last video as
She
well.
did. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I think with episode 6, it was always been my favorite. I never really liked when I was younger. I didn't like episode 5. I don't know why. There was a part of me that just didn't really enjoy it, but now I enjoy it. But I think it was because of the fight scene with Vader and Luke. I think that's what kicked it off for me, and I was like, that is fucking amazing. And the Dragon Ball Super one is because it's just a lot of memories, and I know I like my anime stuff. I know you two don't, and nor do you care, but it's a part of me, and you've got to accept it.
Go as far as to say I don't care. I watch Pokemon.
I don't know what Dragon Ball is. Is that an... Hello? Is this thing on?
Fucking old.
Hello?
Dragon Ball is the anime.
Is this
That narrows it down.
Is this these cartoony things
Yes.
you kids are watching now?
You
You
know,
know,
the guy with the funny hair that screams really loudly and charges or something?
Is this the Hadouken guy?
No, that's different.
It's the same, but it's different.
Right, okay.
If you looked it up, you'd be like,
You
you'd
know
probably still be like,
you know
who
the
fuck is
whole
this?
"it's over 9,000."
Yeah,
joke.
that joke. That's from
Right.
that show.
That's all I need to know.
That's it.
There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a lot of memories because of watching the old films when they did it, because they weren't canon, but now this is canon. I'm happy it is. But Broly's been my all-time favourite since I was a kid.
No, this is like he's just speaking a different language to me.
I'm staring into nowhere.
Into the void.
This
boys.
is for the fans.
Yeah, this is for the-
fans.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
for
that's
the
fine.
people who do like Dragon Ball. That's fine.
This podcast ain't for us.
all 4 of you.
But yeah, that's my picks.
It's a good job you didn't pick that for the Hall of Fame.
No,
It would not have gone
It
well.
would have not gone well.
I would
That's
have
why
just
No,
leant
I-
over the table.
I separate
Whack.
anime and Hall of Fame, so that's fine. And I keep
They
my,
cannot go in.
They do not intertwine, otherwise I lose my streak.
Do you want to go next, Flea, or shall I go next, or should we
Up to you.
go together?
I
don't know how that would
you
work,
ready?
but-
We'll go at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, no, I'll let you go.
I've got I've got on VHS and on DVD. I think you'll
Of
find.
course you fucking
Is it that film that you wouldn't let me have despite you asking and me
because it's
accepting?
mine. It's Indian in the cupboard, right?
It's mine.
I mean, I like it.
Your Dragon Ball Z choice is starting to look a bit better now.
I've also got Outlaw King, which you probably haven't seen either.
I've never heard of it.
Okay, it's on Netflix.
No.
And Rambo First Blood.
I know that
Do
one.
you know what? I've never watched Rambo. I've been meaning
Oh,
to.
for fuck's
It's the
sake.
same with. Don't fucking go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'd say Rambo's a bit more culturally significant
Yeah, I
than
know,
Gremlins
but I
2.
just never watched it. I don't like Sly.
Well,
I watched Rocky.
I'm sure he's going to be really upset when I tell him this later.
What is he gonna go?
I'm speechless.
Like I watched because I was like, oh, I've never watched Rocky in my life. I've watched it. The first one was shit.
The
'Cause
first one is a lot of talking to Adrian.
It's just what
It's a lot of talking. You got to get through the first
Take
one.
the spares out. She likes the zoo. It's like, what?
You got to get past the first one because there's a lot of talking and there's a lot of skating on an ice rink and you can't really understand what he's saying.
Bouncing a ball and then.
You know why? It's because they had to make it on 70 grand or whatever.
I was like, what?
You need to get past that, and then
2,
Rocky
3,
2.
once you get some budget behind it.
Yeah.
When it's. Which
2,
one?
3, and 4.
Yeah, because the second one is he fights Apollo again.
Yeah.
Third one is
Mr. T.
Mr. T. I did like that one a lot.
And then Big Dolph.
Not because of Mr. T scaring that old man and causing him to die. I do like the fourth one.
Rocky 4 is the best.
Rocky 4 is the best one. I do
Still
like.
got my signed picture of Apollo Creed.
Oh yes.
I
oh,
do.
yeah.
I do like
that you got me.
I do like Ivan Drago.
The Rocky 4 has the best.
But it was quite stereotypical though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, but it was iconic.
Yes.
He's the training scene in that. When he runs up, he's running and he's followed by those KGB agents or whoever they are, those Russian people in the car, and he just scampers up that hillside, and for no reason, those big black cars just crash into the verges. It is gold. It's gold. He does inverted sit-ups.
It's a banging, banging soundtrack.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not my choice. Rambo's my choice.
Yeah, sorry.
If you need Rambo's better than it's higher production value than Rocky.
Shit.
You need to watch Rambo, man.
I do want to watch Rambo. It's on my list.
It's very good. That's what
I tried to watch Commando. Is it Commando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Arnie.
I tried to watch that. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I know. I did watch it, and I was like, it's all right. I
take fucking Dragon Ball Z onto a desert island with him.
You need Rambo, you need Cobra, and you need Cliffhanger. That's what you need.
Over the top. Is it over the top or over the edge? Which is the one where he's like arm wrestling?
I can't remember, but I know what you mean.
I know. I've seen that on
He's
Facebook
arm
so many
wrestling,
times.
But
I'm pretty sure it's over the edge.
I think it is over the edge. I'll just stop talking about
just
yourself.
prefer Arnold.
That's fine.
Well, it's my turn anyway, I believe. You've
But
done your 3,
that
so.
Outlaw King, I would.
I don't know nothing about it.
It's about Robert the Bruce in Scottish Shoals. When they,
of course you like it.
Yeah, when they fight for independence and stuff. It's got Chris Pine in it, looking very sexy. It's got Florence Pugh in it. You see her tits.
Oh.
And it's got.
What film is this called again? I'm gonna have a quick watch.
You can see them on her Instagram. She posts them all the time.
Aaron Taylor Johnson in it, and he's very cool.
I like him.
He's very cool in it. But yeah, those are my choices.
He's gone up in popularity recently, hasn't he? Since of Tangerine.
People want him to be Bond.
Film.
People want him to be
Ooh,
Bond.
I could see that. I think.
Bond.
Very cool.
Bond.
He's a cool
Bond,
looking guy.
Yes, I definitely would agree on
I
that.
could see that. I don't know if I.
A lot of people do want Idris Elba to be. Well, a few.
I could see that.
I'd want that, but at the same time, no.
So you don't want that.
No, a part of me wants it and doesn't. It's just if.
Right. Well, anyway.
Go on.
So my 3 picks. Now, obviously, this is unmatched. Mine's best.
Over the Top is the arm wrestling film that Stallone is in.
Fuck it.
Scribbles out what he's got in his notes.
Over the Top. 1987. Go on.
Over the Top, Jingle All the Way, and Jingle All the Way 2.
What? They did a second Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure they did.
I've never fucking seen.
It's not got Arnold in it.
Oh.
It's a picture of Stallone there.
With his.
So my picks, I've gone for Revenge of the Sith because that's my nostalgia pick.
It's good shit.
That's my favorite Star Wars film because I'm a prequel baby.
Which quick question: how many times when you were younger did you rewatch that scene with Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting and recreate it in the living room?
All the time.
Good, because I did
all
the time as well. I'd always do the Obi-Wan, when he like jabs in the air, spins.
Well, you were just doing front flips in your front room, were you?
I used to do off the sofa.
Yeah.
Used to be a very athletic kid, sure.
Look at you now.
Yeah, fair.
Winded when he got up the stairs to the recording studio. My other one is Terminator 2 because that is a banger. That is one of the greatest action films, if not the greatest action film of all time, in my humble opinion.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be much argument. Maybe from
It
Toby's.
kind of
I can't think of.
it kind of goes
Can't think of
Terminator
one.
1, then 2.
No.
And it's just, no.
Terminator 2.
Like Terminator 2 and then Terminator 1.
Yep.
Because there's not a lot.
I'm sure there's better action films, but I just can't think of them.
Yeah.
You'd have to go away and think for a very long time, which
yeah.
is a testament to how good the film is.
Battleships, if you remember that.
Fuck off. But I can't see a better.
Over the Top.
I don't know if that's an action film.
Garfield.
Bill Murray.
I don't remember
Indian
this.
in the Cupboard.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is fucking flawless.
I think
It's
they
got
were-
Dean Norris in it as well.
Dean Norris.
Big Hank Schrader.
Excellent.
Appears.
Wait, he's in it? Oh yeah,
He's one of the cops in a gas mask. You don't even know it's him. Oh no, I think he takes a gas mask.
Yeah, he
off.
takes it off
he
to
takes it
talk
off.
to what's his name?
Dyson. Miles
yeah.
Dyson.
Did you see he was in
And he's-
Scotland the other day?
Yeah.
Having a little jig in between these two bad boy players. So out of
I
his
sent
depth.
it to you.
Oh, I sent it as well. Yeah. Great stuff, Dean
Who else
Norris.
is in it?
Star of the show.
Yeah, banging film.
It's
Terminator
good
2,
shit.
top of the class. And then I've gone for one that you two, Toby doesn't know, because I tried to watch it one night and he just left.
Oh.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, we were around the flat. It was
I remember
all
you
of
gave
us
it-
were there.
you
I
gave it
put
the
it
DVD.
on. Me, George, and Devon stayed and watched, and you went to bed because it was like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I think it
Well,
was after we had watched Beaster Bunny for the second
I'm a
time.
tired boy.
We'd watched Beaster Bunny for the second time, and
Okay.
then
Well,
They-
that's all I
them-
was there for.
yeah,
They
Beaster-
did not like it, and we were very sad.
I loved it.
That
is.
we had.
I should probably say the name of the film.
Say the name of the film.
It's Dog
Oh,
Soldiers.
Yeah. One night.
And I still remember.
So he hasn't seen it. He
I'm in it
refuses
for
to watch
I'm in
it
it for
at this
Beaster
point.
Bunny, but
I think at this point it's more you just don't want to watch it because you don't want me to be right about how good it is.
Well, I'll watch it, but then as soon as McTavish goes, I'm like, well, I've seen.
He doesn't go. He's the main character.
Well, I'll watch it.
There you go, see? So yeah, Dog Soldiers is a British horror film released in the early 2000s, starring
Has a nice vibe. To it.
Kevin McKidd, famously Soap McTavish from the Call of Duty fan. Dead fly has just landed in front of me.
Oh no!
No, he's still alive. Anyway,
No, hang on.
Toby Kidd.
Jesus Christ! it was a facade. It was a trap. God, I died twice. Oh God. Oh God. Jesus, hit my face.
Kevin McKidd. He's got Sean Pertwee, who is another bad, Alfred in Gotham, most recently.
Talk about what just happened.
No,
It's the way you were talking, and then just
It's a dead fly, right? A dead fly just dropped onto the table. I went there.
Oh, it's
it's back! Woo! What? There must
Just
be
leave
some,
him. Just leave him.
There must be some sort of
Just leave him.
frequency that we EMP.
Just let him exist.
because he keeps going into the line.
We're
That's
peaking the audio with our excitement. Of this
I tried to save him, but
Anyway.
he
well,
flew up.
monkey.
But yes, it's
God.
one of, again, in my opinion, one of the best horror films of all time. It's not a slow burner where it's it's a bit. You're not going to be scared by it. It's
It's
more
got
of
the
a,
jump scares to it.
No, it hasn't. It doesn't rely on jump scares because it's better than that. It was a film that terrified the fuck out of me when I was like 10 because
Yeah.
I accidentally put it on.
Yeah.
Oh, dog's told.
And then-
yeah.
Got really scared that night when I went to bed.
Well,
But it's grown on me throughout the years, and now I think it's easily one of the best British horror films of all time.
yeah, but there's not a lot, is there? Well, I mean,
It's another. There probably is, but we can't think he's back again.
28
It's a
days
lot.
later.
28
Boyle.
days.
Weeks later.
Or yeah.
I prefer the.
But
first
I
one.
think if I really do think you should sit down, I think it's right up your alley. It's all set in Scotland.
Yeah, well,
And
wow.
the big Scottish man wields a fucking claymore sword to fight a werewolf.
Does he?
It's me.
Yeah, he
I can't
cuts
remember.
one of their arms off with it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think you'd love it. I want to put that forward to be one of the films we cover.
May I change
No.
one film? Of
No, you can't.
No.
It's too
Oh,
late
they're
now.
locked in. They're
Sorry,
locked
mate. You
in.
can't go
Bollocks.
home from the island to pick up another film.
Yeah, hang on.
That's it. You're done. You're already there.
No, it's
You've
just-
crashed your plane.
It's
You're there.
drifted ashore.
Nope.
No.
It's like, oh my god, no
Nope.
way. Small soldiers.
No. A great film, but unfortunately, it's not on the list.
Maybe next time.
Boy.
Just leave the fly alone.
So we've
Boy.
got at least 3 solid choices for films. That
No, George.
Right, this is not very audio friendly, okay? There's a fly that keeps dropping down on the middle of the table, and he's got some sort of... Oh, that's so weird. He's got some sort of a problem that he looks disabled, but then he shoots off, and it hit my face earlier, and now he's just...
So that's the second time that's
like the...
Maybe he's the new host.
It's George's replacement.
Trying to take your place.
Damn.
This has gone completely off the rails.
This
we
is
haven't even got to the film
An
breakdown
absolute
yet.
mess. But I think that's... Well, those are the 3 films covered. I mean, we've got questionable choices all round.
Yeah.
Well, what one of mine was questionable? Yep.
I just don't know a lot about Dog Soldiers.
That's your fault, though.
That's my opinion.
I think that opinion would change if you watched it.
Okay, well, we'll never know.
No. First night the
Until I
shed's
do.
open, we're watching it, mate.
All right,
We're
okay.
going to grill up some fucking meat.
We've
and
got to
we're
build the
gonna-
cunt
we're gonna
first, so
watch-
let's...
Well, that should take us 2 hours.
I think you're drastically underestimating the task in hand. But moving on to this week's film. Last week we covered Iron Man 1.
We did. So, what are we doing this week?
Transformers Dark Side of the... No, we're doing Iron
Wait,
Man
what?
2.
Not even a good Transformers
Fuck, I
film.
got Barbie on my one. What did you get?
So we're covering Iron Man 2, and
Gremlins too.
now this is a bit of a soft spot for me and Mr. Flea, isn't it?
It is.
Because
Controversially so, because I don't think a lot of people would agree with us.
no, but we think it's the best film in the MCU.
I don't think it's the best film in the MCU, but I think it's easily the best solo film.
Yes.
Best
Yes.
Iron Man film.
Well,
It's not
and the
not
best
got much
solo
to
film.
go against there.
Yeah.
I think it's the best solo film, and I think Infinity War is the best MCU film.
Okay. Okay.
You agree with that? That's a
I can respect that
I
choice.
respect that choice.
I think Iron Man 2 is the best Marvel film.
Okay.
That's a big claim, isn't
That
it?
is a big claim. I think that's a
Um,
bit too much of a big claim.
It's just so good. I mean,
Everybody else disagrees with us.
yeah, I don't care. That's the thing.
We're right, they're wrong.
If they want to voice their opinions, then they can
Get your own fucking
exactly.
podcast.
Yeah. If you're
Buy
here
your
for some-
mics. Do your own shit.
if you're here for some Iron Man 2 ball sucking, then join.
Get the fuck
join us.
out.
I mean, start off, Lee, because I don't even know where to begin here.
I mean, you got to start off with the intro, the shoot to thrill Stark Expo.
That's not the intro.
The Stark.
Yes, it is. Well, you've got the I know it's the Ivan
Yeah.
Vanko bit where
Do you want to know
his
I've
dad
got-
dies and he's a really weird scream. It's that odd scream.
All right, and my dad's-
Mickey Rourke's a bit weird and a bit gross.
He's
And
got
he gets
weird
an
thumbs.
envelope.
But he was a massive name at the time because of the wrestler and things he
Was
did.
Didn't he play
He played something.
Ultimate Warrior?
No.
Oh, there's the bells.
Mickey Rourke used to be such a handsome man,
And then he became
Plastic
disgusting.
surgery.
and then became
Really?
one of the grossest looking people I've ever
Probably.
seen.
He's got weird thumbs, and I hate it. I don't
Weird
like him.
face.
He's got that weird bubbly nail.
Oh, he's got what was it? Clubber nail, isn't it?
Something
I
like
think that's
that.
what they
But
call it.
it's all on his fingers.
Isn't that the guy from Rocky 3?
Yeah, Clubber nail. Clubber lang. Jeremy Renner has those fingernails as well. Don't know if you've ever noticed that.
Nope.
Noticed
Can't
that
say I've
in
been
Wind
close.
River.
With is
Yeah.
that the Elizabeth Olsen one?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
FBI lady.
yes, very nice, very
know my
nice.
stuff.
But yeah,
I've
very
seen too many times.
a good. Again, it's a good villain.
I
You
do
know?
like him. I wish we got more of him. Like he didn't get killed at the end. I kind of wish it was like.
Well, we could get to that later. I've got notes on that.
Spoilers.
I kind of wish it was like they pushed
Spoilers.
him away.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's cool, but at the same time, he's just kind of Iron Man light.
Well, he's
Well, when he
yeah,
got the suit, then yeah, he was. But when
but then it's the
I
same
do
with
like
Iron
when
Man
he-
The
1.
whip, yeah,
have
the whip's
the-
cool. The whip's cool.
yeah, I think it
Um,
was pretty fucking sick.
A cool villain. Again, it's following the trend of the first one.
It's no Jeff Bridges.
It's
It's
not
no
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
No
right?
shirtless Jeff
I
Bridges.
don't know why you didn't put that in your fucking
You
thing.
should have put that
Well,
in the Hall of Fame.
Now you got it.
You
He's got
just
next
wait.
week sorted, mate.
That's
He's
well.
gonna come back in.
We're gonna
and
have to
go,
bring out the best we can next week.
In a
just
couple
so we
of years-
can't
He's
have
not gonna
Jeff
do
Bridges.
it next week. He's gonna come back and he's go. Trousers.
It'll be apparel.
Dungarees.
It'll be apparel for the next couple, and then a year later I'll come in with I'll whack you with a Jeff Bridges.
He's wearing like mixed match.
Bold of you to assume that we're gonna live till then.
Well, I'll be doing it on my own, mate. I bought the kit now.
Monologuing.
Yeah.
Hello, George. How are you? I've been okay.
But like,
how are you, Flick?
like the first film, it's got a realistic villain who's a bastard, and it's like a believable, threat, isn't it? And you get cool Tony again, the coolest version of Tony. I've put down.
I do really like.
I think he's a bit of a dick. I mentioned it to you earlier when we were looking at the scene with the trousers. Mm-hmm. He's a real dick to that one robot.
Being a dick
he's got.
is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's a dick to the robot. The robot's not done anything wrong. He treats it as if it's like he treats it as if it's like a sentient being that's got its own choices. No. I'm sorry. I'm sticking
Toby,
up for the
I'm
robot here.
Don't speak out of line here.
I'm going to stick up. I'm sticking up for this robot here because it's not.
Sticking up.
It's
Human
not a
rights.
sentient being.
Rights.
You can't teach it what's right and wrong. It doesn't know. You, Tony Stark, have built it. You have programmed it, and you're calling it mean names because it's not doing it. That's your fault.
You did, to be honest.
Maybe he's just lonely.
If you build something and it doesn't work, that is your fault.
Thing is, as well, you only gave it one arm.
Well,
and it was that his one arm is his head.
He's asking a lot. He's
Yeah.
asking a lot from it. But at the same time, if you had the amount of stress that he was under, you would just bully your creations.
Maybe.
You'd be like, fuck you.
No,
Not you.
No, I wouldn't.
I would. I'd be an anarchist.
I'd be too busy spending all of the money he's got to worry about anything at home.
It's just he is cool though. When he lands at the Stark
there's
Expo,
no doubting that he's cool as fuck. They lean more into the alcoholism in this film because that's a big thing in the comics. In the comics, I don't think he's not as wisecracky and fun as he is in the films.
He's just a bit.
He's quite serious.
He's very straight.
Yeah,
and he's a pisshead. And they lean into it more in his, but they did cut it out a bit of it because he's got you got the big party scene where he
pisses himself.
Fights with Rhodey and he pisses himself.
Yeah.
But there's a deleted scene where at the start, before he does the jump, he's thrown up in a toilet because he's drunk. And he stumbles out and he's all cool. He's like, yeah, and then jumps out, and that's when the film starts. But they cut that. Wow. I don't know why they cut it.
Really?
Would have been
but
cool.
They cut it. But yeah. So they do lean more into that in this film.
And he's obviously got the weird Tetris on his chest, and he's trying to counteract that, which is again, it's realistic, which they've moved away from.
I think they never should have taken out his heart, like in Iron Man.
In Iron Man 3, well,
that was the one thing that pissed me off about that film.
Well, then that's the decline, isn't it?
That's also next episode.
Yeah.
Please jump ahead here.
Please don't make
No,
me
you've
watch
got to, I'm afraid.
For fuck's sake. Can't we just watch Gremlins 2?
You see more of Howard, which I like.
Howard.
I like Howard.
Shut up.
I think he's cool. I like the actor. I think he's cool.
He's cool.
You are my biggest creation.
Yeah, I think he's good. I've got nothing but good things to say about Howard Stark. Okay.
Bad father, maybe. Didn't really care for his son.
He is a bad father.
He really did not care for his son. Even though in Endgame he was like, oh, I can't wait to see my son. I hope it's a boy.
Yeah, but then his son was
and then
born.
he was born. And I was like,
it's probably quite hard being a dad, though, isn't it?
Want this
they cost money. I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, he's like, man.
Well, if he was as much of a dick as he in Iron Man 2, I understand why he didn't get on with him. He walks around just abusing robots and
actors we love.
Are you
Sam Rockwell?
Are you talking about Sam
Rockwell?
Justin Hammer.
The best
part of Iron Man
addition
2.
to the. It's a shame we didn't get more of him.
You
were like, oh, more of Whiplash. No, fuck Whiplash. I want more of Justin Hammer.
Just gets arrested.
No, that as well. He's just kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird because he's
got
meant
arrested.
to be. Because it's Hammer's.
It's quite a serious felony he committed.
Yeah. Well, no,
breaking somebody out of prison and then making them.
It was Hammer
work
Tech.
for
That was his whole
Yeah.
thing. Swear he became like the sole leader of AIM, like the.
Nope.
I can't. Find
Not in the MCU. He hasn't.
No.
Okay.
That's not. We're not messing with that.
I did have a note on here that I blanked out and watched it, but I've only looked down.
He's done notes and prep.
This is incredible.
I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's not.
Just the 4 notes
No,
for
it's
George.
fine. I know what I'm doing.
I think I've got about maybe 40.
I've got
Stern, that guy.
4,000.
You know when they're in the.
Yes, see what you're saying?
Yeah. He's got weird lips.
Who are we talking about?
Stern.
Who's Stan?
Stern.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
senator.
Yeah.
yeah.
I hate him. I don't like him.
Yeah, I think he's meant to
Even
be a
for a
hateable
senator,
character.
you don't have to.
I
be
thought we
one.
were talking about Sam Rockwell.
No,
Still.
no, 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 no.
I don't know how we've moved characters.
Sorry, I just wanted to bring him up. But
I think that guy is meant to be a dick, though, isn't he? Because he
Yeah, but he
puts
like
that
a
pin in
s-
Tony's chest at the end. Do you remember?
Oh.
It's funny how a little
Prick.
prick can be.
Yeah.
But,
he's got really weird lips. So
He's just old.
I like Sam Rockwell in
Back to
any
Sam-
film.
Everything, yeah.
He's great.
Jojo Rabbit.
He was
Yeah.
in- oh yeah, I've never watched.
Yeah,
it.
he was the overly
Grand
flamboyant Nazi.
Budapest Hotel. He's in it for a bit. He's great. He's great in everything.
But I think, yeah, he's.
What other
phenomenal
films has
in
he
this.
been in? Because I keep getting.
We've just
him mixed-
listed a couple, and you've got your phone right there.
I'm
My-
just talking about yourself.
Me and wife.
He's okay. I'm carrying this, I guess, then.
Because I keep getting.
Toby's
him
on his
mixed
phone
up.
again. But yeah, so I like him, but I think they could have made him a bit less of a fucking moron. 'Cause he's supposed to be
Intelligent.
he's supposed to be Tony's biggest rival,
but yeah, he's
but everything he does fails, and they make a point of being like, "You're useless." How has he got a contract with the armed forces and stuff like that? How's he managed that then if he's as useless as everybody says? And then he's showing off in the courtroom. He's showing off
the computers.
the
getting
different countries making the suits, and he's like, oh, North Korea, they have this giant fucking robot that can't walk, and it just topples over immediately. He's like, it's 5 years away.
Yeah.
And then he gets to the hammer one, which is like the closest thing anyone's got, and then he's like, oh yeah, you're 25 years away. He's like, no, he's not.
No,
He's
I mean,
near
He's
it.
not. He's the closest
yeah,
one.
you don't break that test pilot's back, and you're pretty much there, aren't you?
Yeah,
And he'd like to point out that test pilot
That
survived.
test pilot survived.
yeah, but he's probably now disabled.
I would
It's
imagine
a-
so.
That
But he's
even
alive.
that.
He's alive,
fuck
George. He's alive.
Me.
What matters?
Like if you were that test pilot and that fucking happened to you,
Yeah, I probably
would
wouldn't be very happy about it.
I would be suing the shit out of that motherfucker. I wouldn't be like, I don't care
No,
that
mate.
you've made me.
I mean, Hammertech's stuff was very good. I mean, at the end of the film, they all worked. The drones and stuff.
But that's
that
because
Ivan-
he didn't build them.
Yeah, because it was.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
point
he-
that I'm.
yeah,
They've
well.
made him just look like a complete fucking idiot. He's like, well,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I don't like about the film. Treat him with a bit more respect.
Yeah, I
make
like
him,
him.
Make him believable.
I hope they bring him back, even just for like.
Oh yeah, I think
Even
for
if it was like
Armor
a-
Wars, he should probably be
Yeah.
back. I think he is back.
Yeah,
don't know.
he is. Yeah.
I don't know.
Same with
I like
John
him.
Big Old Burntfall.
I don't know if that's confirmed.
John Bernthal.
Well,
I think
he's
that's
a part
rumor.
of it.
I think that's a rumor. I
Meant
think
to
that's
be.
wishful
Well, he's meant to be
thinking.
a part of that.
Yeah, but when you
stuff.
say meant to be, do you just mean you've seen it? Someone said it on the internet and you've
No,
seen it.
like comic wise, he's meant to be.
Oh
in it.
yeah, I know. Yeah, but he's
'Cause
not.
He gets that fucking cool ass suit, which he steals from Rhodey.
It does.
I think.
It's cool, but So speaking of new additions,
Yeah.
Don Cheadle. We spoke about it a bit
Don
last
Cheadle.
time.
Yes.
Terrence
yes.
Howard being replaced. I think Don Cheadle is a much better fit.
I was going to take a
Mhm.
picture of him and go, hang on, what happened? What? I was going to put it in my notes, like, what happened to him?
They do. Do they ref? Yeah, they reference it very
They-
swiftly. They
It's-
go,
well,
"I'm here.
Yeah,
Let's move on."
I looked
it's
at
a
my notes.
reference, but it's not.
I've just looked at my
It's
notes.
like if you knew what was happening, you go, yeah.
Mm.
But it's not a reference. Yeah, he
Mm.
goes, I'm here.
Let's move
Deal
on.
with it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
and
move.
then you move, and then you're like,
That's
right,
it.
okay, we're on board. Yeah.
I've only just noticed what I've put. I put Rhodey, and I went, damn, he's looking a bit different from the last film.
Long old neck
Yes.
on Don Cheadle.
His hair's a bit weird.
But I think Don Cheadle's a much better fit.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
think
fits.
he's cooler.
He's a cool guy.
He fits more
I like Terrence
Rhodey
Howard.
than the other one.
I like him.
Very cool suit that he steals. The
Yes,
chrome.
I like the suits. I think War Machine is cooler than Iron Man.
I do
Well,
believe that.
That's a bold statement. I know.
That is a bold
not,
statement.
Not. I don't think. I don't think.
But what suit, though? Because he had, like...
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Rhodey is better than Tony.
Mm.
I think the War Machine suit
yeah.
is cooler than the Iron Man suit.
I would have to do what? Well, Speaking of suits, right?
Listen, all I'm
If
saying.
we're talking about the suitcase suit.
Yeah, no, we can get to that because that's different.
That's a whole different.
That's a
But
whole ball game.
at the end battle, I would have to agree. They're all like black, not like
Tactical.
American
Yeah, no, I mean-
patriot-y.
Iron Man 2, Brody's suit is better. Than
Very
Iron Man
cool.
suit.
Very cool. I do like the triangle palladium. You know the
Yeah.
That was a new
better.
element, wasn't it?
I just think
Yeah.
War Machine
He
looks
made
cool
it.
because he's got like
He
the
does have the
minigun on his
minigun.
arm and the
Yeah.
rockets and
I
shit all
do.
over
I
him.
do
think
really
he looks cool.
like.
I like that more than laser hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of suits,
We do.
this is the main event.
This is the creme de la creme.
The suitcase suit. On
We're
the
jumping
F1
forward a little
track.
bit because we got some stuff.
We've
I know
kind of
we've got some other things on that subject
Yeah.
of that scene, but we'll
But we'll
let's
go
go.
back
Let's
to
segue-
that.
yeah,
one
we
of
can
them
come back to it.
what
We
I
can come
think
back to it.
is?
Probably. I don't know.
Yep.
Well,
But
if it is,
Just
then
trying to move on
that's
at
fine.
this point.
When he flicks that suitcase up onto his foot, pulls it up, chest, arms out.
Orgasmic.
I have to say that is
Side
one of my
tights.
favourite suits.
That's
No,
the
like,
Centurion suit.
I mean,
is
the look of it is
so
so
cool.
The
nice.
best
yeah, no,
So
I'm all
slick.
about the Centurion.
I
suit.
don't like. I liked like his red and gold, but I like when it's red and silver. That looks fucking mint.
I think they should have left it out the trailer
Mm.
because that entire suit up sequence is in the trailer.
It's
Really?
so
I think,
good.
Yeah, I think they should have left that out. Because imagine not knowing.
Well, to be
that.
honest, they always
Because
like,
you see the suit, you see it in the background, and it's in
Yeah.
in Happy's hand in one
In
shot, and you'd
the
be like,
briefcase, yeah.
what's that?
"Ooh, what's that? That looks cool." And then
Oh, but
it
it's
gets
so
used in the
good.
fight, and then you're like,
It's
Oh my
used
God.
for like the promotional pictures as well, isn't it? Like, look at that.
Yeah.
I just got a little, and it's like, oh, leave that.
And then,
but no, I mean the suitcase part of that.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
then-
yeah.
Because you can
That's
get away
it.
with that, but
that's
they show the entire suit up sequence in the trailer.
Yeah, and it's the best suit up sequence.
I think
they
it was
should
more or
have.
less to try and get people in because it's like, oh, he's got
Oh,
a
you
new
don't need to do that.
No, it's like, oh, he's got a new suit. Oh, wow.
No,
He's
I don't-
changed
no.
up. But then he goes back to being that. I wish we saw more of that suit.
So do I, but I think it's because
It was more of
it's-
an emergency type
Yeah,
suit.
it's not got the things that the
Yeah.
other suits have.
Because I think it would make sense if it was called emergency case. 'Cause-
But I do like. I know we also mentioned this last week that he uses the experience of the fight in there to upgrade the suit. Because
Yeah.
in this one, Whiplash he hits him with the electric and it
Fucks
pretty
him.
much
fucks
paralyzes him.
him. Yeah.
But then when Thor does it in the next film, it charges the suit up because he changed it.
I do like how he knows he's fucked, so he just grabs it and just wraps himself up in it
Yeah.
to
To keep him still.
But that is the grossest Mickey Rourke gets in that when he's all
No, it's
tattered
when they
and-
take off his shoes later on.
Oh,
his little
yeah.
feet flap out
Oh,
onto the floor.
fuck it. Take his shoes.
and his
his
shoes.
shoes.
That was Sigma, Justin Hammer. Like, get his shoes, take his shoes.
take his bird, take his
So
fucking
much
pillow.
power. Oh,
Take
that
his
was
shoes. I,
sound.
I love how he was take his bird. And then it got more. It's like, take his shoes. Take his
Go
shoes.
in, take his shoes.
He's like, oh, I can get away with this.
Yeah.
Take his shoes as well.
And he's
But
like,
that
that's
whole-
how I feel.
The whole Monaco thing,
Mm.
I love it. That's one of my favourite scenes in the MCU.
Monaco?
Except for, that's where the race is taking place.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Did you
Now-
watch the film?
I did, but
Now
I can't
just
remember
say-
the name of the place.
Just say what you've got on your nose. Don't give it any context. Just say the thing you've got on your nose.
Go on.
Fuck off, Elon.
Elon Musk has
fucking
he's
knew
got
it.
no place in that.
There's more to that, but I've been interrupted. It's
I
like,
didn't.
oh, I've got an idea for an electric jet. Fuck off. Get out of my
Piss
movie.
off.
Stop
Get out.
promoting
Go away.
yourself in my movie.
You don't
Are you
make
just-
anything. You're just
Are
there.
you just angry because he's taken over
He's a
Twitter?
prick. I don't care. I think he's useless.
No, to be
He's
honest,
got a lot of money, but
I don't
it's
know if
like
he's useless. But
everybody. He doesn't really make anything. Everybody around him makes stuff, and he just takes the credit for it.
he's in charge of a lot of stuff, isn't he? You know, he's a bit of a Steve Jobs.
He's useless.
You tell him that.
You not see the fucking Cybertruck?
Yeah.
You mean the fucking
You
wall?
kind of want that though.
You don't. It's got unbreakable windows.
Yeah, but
Breaks
that's
it
fun.
immediately.
That's funny.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
funny for the
fine.
right reasons. Okay, well, regardless of my feelings on Elon Musk, it's bad.
I
Him
didn't.
being
it's
in
a
the film
bad
is
scene,
pointless.
yeah.
It makes no sense. Fuck off.
Mhm. It's just a name drop, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
because
literally
he was
just for people
there.
to go, oh, that's Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
But we can all do that.
Even when I was younger, I didn't know who the fuck he was. Nor did I care.
Well,
I
This
didn't
is-
expect you to know
I was
when you
like-
were younger. I don't expect 6-year-old you to sit there and go, that's tech billionaire mogul Elon Musk.
Wow, you don't know. high functioning
This is-
autist. You don't
didn't
know.
gain sentient. You had no conscience till you were 12.
It just popped
This
into
is just
existence.
another credit to that film that they made Elon Musk the man he is today. No one knew him before Iron Man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They didn't realise he was like a millionaire. They just
No.
picked a random guy off the street. They're like, "Oi, come here."
I would rather a real life Justin Hammer than Elon Musk.
I
want Sam Rockwell to be in charge of Tesla, please.
I want Sam Rockwell to
You
lead
guys-
the world.
You guys may rock, but I rock well.
That was bad. That was a stretch.
Yeah, you really should have. I could see him in the corner
It's-
plotting that to himself. Should have
It's-
just left that one.
Do you have anything more to say on the Monaco scene?
Your day.
Ivanka has balls to step out on the track like that.
Just walk.
I mean, first of all, obviously, is how did he get that far to start with?
well, he had a jumpsuit
Tickets
on.
or not,
He had a jumpsuit on.
tickets or not,
We all
when
know
you've
a
got
high
a
vis.
chest rig that looks like his, you're not getting. You're
We
not
all
getting past
know
any kind
you
of
can get in
security.
anywhere with a high vis and a jumpsuit.
He even
but-
looks ominous.
Oh yeah, he looks
Covered in tattoos. Helmet is
filthy.
not on properly. Massive chest rig under this high vis that
But
is
you
so
just-
obvious
yeah.
that he's
Can't
got
lie,
something
though.
on.
The way like how he walks on, and then it just like all the clothes just.
That's cool as fuck.
That
But
is fucking.
what I'm saying
sick.
is,
Mm.
And it just
he could have. There's no way. You don't know what's coming around that corner.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could have taken one
Yeah.
step out onto that track
He is.
and been turned into
I
mist.
say when he chops that car in half, there is no way you would have the reactions time. You'd have to do it before he even heard the car. You would have had to start swinging down to catch it because Monaco is fucking rapid.
He's not. He's getting. That's
He's
what I mean.
getting
He's got.
He was
by the
swinging.
first
He
car.
has
He was swinging wildly. He was
fucking
He didn't know what he was
boulders.
doing.
a pair of boulders between his legs to walk out like that. No suit
Absolute
on.
stud.
At least if Tony gets hit by a car in that suit, he's probably going to be fine.
You're gonna come out.
Vanko's getting turned to dust.
Obliterated.
And then
there's
there's-
silhouette of a fucking cartoon just.
But then there's absolutely no way that Tony survives when he cuts the car in half.
Oh,
and
no.
He's just
His
flips
legs are
over
gone.
and grinds along the
Yeah.
floor for 30
His
minutes.
legs are gone.
Because
and
his
head's
head
gone.
bit actually goes on the.
Yeah, he's scraping. I
There's
know that
no
they're
way in
designed
hell.
to stop it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
You
that
can't.
way, your
Come on
fucking
now.
head's going.
Everyone's dead on that
I
track.
tell you, it would have been very funny
Just
if he goes over
dies.
to the car to check it. Tony's just dead.
Just dead.
He's just
Mission
cutting half.
accomplished.
He's cutting half on the floor. That's it. End of the film.
Excellent.
Bum, bum, bum.
End of the film. He's won. Happy's new Iron Man.
He just
Yeah.
goes, woohoo!
He just puts the suitcase on. Well,
Well, this
it's like a tubby Iron Man.
I do imagine it would
It doesn't
like,
fit properly.
Yeah.
It doesn't shut over.
It's like his armpits are sticking out. A little bit cut.
you know, like those electronic toys. When you move them, it just goes. That's what I imagine as it's going on. It's just.
The introduction of Nat and Fury I've got in here.
Nat, and it's not the introduction of Fury though, because he's in the first one.
Yeah.
Post-credit
but
scene
this
in the
is
first
Just
one.
Nat.
We skipped the post-credit scenes last time, which I
Yeah.
forgot about.
But this is like, oh,
Yeah,
there's
this
something
is
going
like-
on here.
He's here
Yeah.
because
and-
obviously Iron Man appears in the Hulk post-credit scene.
Yes.
And then.
And it's like,
that
oh,
was it.
moves are being made here. Like, this is an initiative
Things are
going on.
It's an
Yeah.
Avengers
There's
initiative.
another Avenger in this film. You see, I mentioned before that we started recording, you see RDJ's nipples and Scarlett Johansson's feet in
I
this
knew you were
film,
going to comment on it.
which hands down makes it the best film in the MCU. I rest my case.
Can't argue with that.
I've noticed in one of the scenes, you know, when he like takes his
Natalie
shirt
Pop,
off.
Natalie Rushman. Thought you were going to just go. I've noticed in one scene.
Natalie takes
Natalie
his shirt off.
Rushman's feet. But I've lost it today.
He's-
I'm so done.
Feet.
He's been
He's
drinking.
got feet on his mind.
I couldn't even bring myself to say it.
We've all had something to drink.
No, you know the
Yeah, we are
part where
filming
he
this
takes
above a pub.
You know when he takes his shirt off? Not in the first. Like when he's downstairs and he's talking to Jarvis, and he's telling him about the Palladium.
He's testing the new stuff out.
No, like it's like at the somewhat the start, where he's saying Jarvis saying. Like,
Oh, he's testing his blood toxicity.
Yeah, and it's like 30-something% now. In one of the little corners where it's like you could see the other two chest parts. That is the part of where he's at the party, and you can see it. And that's the same. It's the same picture from like the same shot. If that makes sense. It's one of those things that I noticed, and I'm like, hang on, because
I
it's not. It
didn't
doesn't match up with that photo, and it's like
Didn't notice that.
when you look around a lot, you notice things.
In that scene when he's checking the palladium, is very close to the high shoes scene that you've been going on about.
I love the high shoes.
Since
Please
last
explain
podcast.
more about.
I mentioned
what the
it last
fuck?
time that he's shorter than Gwyneth Paltrow in real life, so they gave him some big shoes to step in, so that he could be taller than her, and they are very, very obvious
Little
in
chonkers.
this film. Like he gets away with it in the first film, but in this one, there's a couple of times in the
Big old
intro
boosters.
scene in the Stark Expo scene at the start. He's got those ridiculously long trousers on to try and hide
Flares,
his
yeah.
shoes, but it does nothing, because then later on there's a scene with him and Pepper where he's got this painting of Iron Man, and he goes to hang it up on the wall, and he climbs up onto the counter, and you just see the shoes.
There's a
You
big
just see
old
these
thing.
massive chunky rubber soles on the bottom of these shoes.
So disgusting. When
And
you sent them that the other night, I went,
Look
"What
at his
the
shoes.
fuck is that?"
But yeah, it's very obvious in this film.
There's nothing wrong with being short.
No, so just leave it like
Just
that.
leave it.
Just leave him.
You know, it would. But well, I suppose I don't know what year. Do you know what year this came out? This film came out.
2009, 2010.
Different times back then, wasn't it? I suppose.
But like, even if you do want to make him taller, don't have him stand on the desk and show the shoes to everyone.
No, cut. Make a cut. Put him in normal shoes. Hop up on the desk.
Yep. No one's
Fine.
gonna know.
Nope. I wouldn't care. No.
Gwyneth Paltrow in that film.
Mm.
Kind of-
Oh.
She's bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I had an opposite opinion before
Really?
you got here. I was thinking she's
Yeah. Toby, yeah.
just awful in every way.
Oh.
Really? Fucking hell.
Like, she's
I
good,
think it's
very
only
good
that
looking.
film I find her like fucking hell. That's it. But like the first one I couldn't give a fuck about. The second one I'm like, wow. Third I'm like,
She's fine. She's a
she's
hottie,
fine,
but
when you find out she's a bit fucking weird now, it kind of is like.
and she almost killed Tony in the first one.
Yeah,
And
she's
she
not.
just push the button, please. I'm telling you to push the button. She's like, oh god, I can't.
And then took
You can,
that,
though.
Then took that little copper ring out of his chest.
Yeah.
Never put it back in.
No.
And he was like, "Oh, that's stopping me from
You've
dying."
killed me.
And then he goes, "Yeah, just plug the heart in." I was like, "What? You just said you need that heart, well, that part to live."
Tastes like coconut.
He's got the Mark 1 suit on display in that garage
Yeah.
in perfect condition.
Yeah.
How's he done that then?
I
He's
swear.
just remade it for nostalgia's sake, because last time we saw it, it was in the Middle East.
Well, no, it
No,
was
they-
being worn by Jeff
No.
Bridges.
No,
yeah.
they
different
found-
suit. Different suit.
They
They found
Yes.
the suit.
Yeah,
they
I know they.
uncovered
Yeah,
it.
But then
The
they
guy
took
leading-
it back with them to.
yeah, but Jeff Bridges is not the same suit. Jeff Bridges is wearing a completely different
Yeah, I
suit.
know,
It's
but I
fucking
Wears
like
parts of it.
4 times. No, it's design cues. It's design,
Well, I'm gonna
but
look
it's
it up
not
now
the
and-
same suit.
I got
You're
my
gonna
own
have egg
suit
on
of
your
my
face.
own.
They're not the same suit. Even if it is the same suit, last time Iron Man was wearing it, he crashed into the sand and completely obliterated it.
Still survived. Don't know how.
He
But
shouldn't have, but yeah, he
No.
completely obliterated it. So the suit shouldn't be
we're calling bullshit.
fine anyway.
It's the same
It's
suit.
not the same suit.
It's bigger, but it's
Yeah,
the
it's
same
just not the same
suit.
suit.
It's
because
the
bigger.
original- it's the
How can it be
original.
the same suit but bigger?
Wait, I'm a bit confused now. Is Toby saying that what the Iron
The
Man?
Ironmonger suit is not the Mark 1
That
suit.
is not
They
the
are
no,
different suits.
Toby. That is not. That's
They are
different.
similar looking heads,
Yeah.
but they are completely different suits.
Because even you could tell, you can see in the back of the suit, of like Ironmonger. It's got hydraulic presses
Yeah, it's
at the
completely
back,
different
and
because
that's
it's
different.
massive.
It's a big old boy, that.
I fucking.
But
love
yes,
it.
that annoyed me because I noticed it. I went, how the fuck's he done that then?
It's the same with the other one though, because you know how his first, like not the first one, but like the third Mark one, third Mark.
Mark 3.
Mark 3, sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that. That got fucking ruined, like destroyed. Like it was cut up, broken to pieces. Then he just remade it.
Yeah, but that makes more sense to remake them because they're more high tech.
Yeah.
It makes no sense for you to sit and remake the Mark 1
Yeah, that's true.
because everything that come after it is just
Did you know
instantly better.
I swear in Iron Man 3, fucking Tony remade the Mark 2.
Probably.
I
With loads
swear
more
he
at the end
did.
anyway.
I don't like that. Well, that's for next week, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like,
that is
Yeah, yeah, we'll talk
Next
about
episode we can talk about that. Iron Man.
But
What if I lost myself here?
end of Iron Man 2, I mean, that's the start of the Avengers, isn't it?
It is.
Because he's
Is
like, you're not allowed in. And he's like, well, I am, because I'm Iron Man.
Can't have Iron Man without me.
And yeah, exactly. So
Thing is, though, like, even if they didn't have him, that team would have fallen apart so quickly. It was more or less Tony was that glue.
Well, yeah, he started it all,
Yeah.
and he started it in the films as well. Like,
Quick question: are we gonna do Captain America, or are we just not gonna bother?
well,
we want to move away from Marvel for a little
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. But
because that's
just
4 films for Captain America, isn't it, eventually.
And one of them's an Avengers film, isn't it? Basically, so
is it? Well, is it
Civil Wars.
Yeah. Well, we've got
You know.
New World Order coming soon as well, which is another one.
Right.
So move away. Anyway,
Yeah,
get us
continue.
back on track here.
Continue.
We've been sidetracked by something.
Fly.
I've got Coulson's back.
A better fitting suit.
He's got a proper suit now. It fits him. He's not just wearing his dad's one. It's still a little bit big.
Poor Coulson.
It is still a little bit big, but it fits a lot better than the first one does.
Yeah.
And obviously, with him comes the little Captain America shield.
Yes. Can you just help me put that?
Little cameo
In
from
there.
the shield there, setting some future stuff up.
I liked when Tony was ripping the shit out of his garage and house.
It's
I
nice to
liked
see
it.
him doing things.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drill this fucking hole in the ceiling. Yeah.
It's just nice to see him actually, instead of just appearing in the next.
Mm.
Because that's something they could easily have done. Just cut away to whatever Pepper's up to, cut
Yeah.
back, and he's just remodeled his entire fucking
Yeah,
house.
I like the jackhammer.
But we get
I like,
to see it.
I like him
Yeah.
shoving the cables down. That was cool. Yeah, and he was just like burning the whole wall off.
Yeah.
I
I
liked
swear
it.
he hit.
That is
he
bollocks.
hit the cars, didn't
Still
he?
bollocks
Yeah.
that he just kind of
He's like, oh, I made a new element.
look at this
Mm.
picture. Oh, this is a new element.
Oh,
I'll
that's
just
a new
make
element.
that.
Oh, I've just
It's a
done
bit
time
much.
travel. Nothing.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But he then
Yeah.
goes on to solve time travel just by looking at
in
it for
an
a couple of
afternoon
seconds.
as well. He's
Well,
like,
'cause
well, I could.
He
yeah.
just sits down for an hour at
Yeah.
night and is like, yeah.
And
I've
he
done
goes,
it.
shit. And then he's like, oh, I said shit. I fucking invented time travel. Yeah, it's a bit silly, but.
And then Pepper's like, "Oh, you're gonna do it?" And he's like, "Well, fucking course I am."
Oh, yeah. What
Dickhead.
choice do I have?
What do you expect me to do? Oh, I'm in time travel.
The
Good night.
Fly is back,
He's
ladies
back.
and
We should
gentlemen.
get his
He's
opinion on
back
something.
in the centre of the room.
If I pick him up and
I'll,
place him on the mic, we'll see what he says.
So, what do you think?
He's
You
flown
might
away.
have got.
I don't
a
think
bit
he's
of
an Iron
that
Man fan.
there.
I think he's a
Imagine
Captain
if we
America
do
fan.
pick that, you just think,
I think he's DC because he's on the ceiling now. He's not interested, but
doesn't like Marvel.
well, this is.
Skipped a bit. I
It's fine,
skipped
we
a little
can-
bit. There was
Rebolt.
it's
Oh,
Vanko in prison, and the guy his replaces
Mm.
body, like his death body double comes in. You don't need to knock him out.
Don't need to know.
Uncalled for.
Very violent way.
Really
to knock
uncalled for.
someone out
Though.
as
That
well.
guy's about to be blown up for you, and you
Yeah.
just feel like beating him up just before
I
you
was
leave.
about to say, I swear
the
that
point?
got blown. That room got blown up.
Yeah,
by him
that's what I'm
as well.
saying.
Yeah.
What's the point? You're just being a dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop being a dick.
He just went, "Fuck you."
And also, that bomb didn't look like mashed potato at all.
Nope.
How did that get
I think I
past?
would have spotted that.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
I think the
swear-
giveaway there might be the big timer.
Yeah,
in
the
it.
big time on the bottom.
Yeah, there was a
Wow.
literally just.
Yeah. It's got a brick of mash.
That's not mash.
I would
Hang
at
on
least
a-
put some mash on
But then
top
that
of
leads into the Justin Hammer Vanko dinner,
Woo!
it.
where
Big old
he
nice
states
hanger.
I want my bird.
I want my board.
He wants my
You
bird.
want your
Who-
bird? We can
which
get you
is-
your bird.
get you a-
want
no, I want my
my
bird.
It's been a quote for us for years, hasn't it?
Justin
Oh,
Hammer
but-
likes to have his dessert first. He had it flown all the way from San Francisco.
What a stud! He is Iron Man, but just a
Just
B-set
a
version.
poor version of him.
He's cool.
Yeah.
This is cool.
He's cool. Justin Hammer's cool. Sam Rockwell's cool. I'm gonna message him.
DM him. Let's get him on. Let's get him on
Yeah.
for an episode.
Let's get next episode. We'll get him. We'll try and get him on.
Yeah, I've got connections.
Yeah.
I know it's sorted.
I don't want to.
You're in a play, aren't you? I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure he does
Yeah,
plays.
he's there. He's director, mate.
This has been exhausting. This has been an absolute mess of a podcast, hasn't it?
Yeah, but we're having fun.
We're fast and loose with this one. We're
Yeah.
just shooting from the hip.
We're just saying literally anything and hoping it, sticks.
Which, it's just.
It is
I like to think that it's our unique selling point is that we just come in here and do it.
We're just
we
doing
don't,
it.
We're,
We're
not
not
going
professionals.
on point. We're not going to go. Oh,
We're
we
just
did this.
we're just having a conversation with some people listening in on it.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
it can
weirdos.
only get better once we get out of the temporary accommodation we're in.
Yes.
Indeed,
and,
once I get my soundproofing sorted and shit.
Yep, soundproofing.
But for now,
comfortable chairs. 'Cause my arse is numb in here. It gets numb every week.
But for now, we're just gonna have to rely on the power of Iron Man 2 to get us through.
Well, yeah, that's as much as I don't know what I'm saying.
And on the, I'll save this.
Go on.
On the subject of Mickey Rourke doing his board and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, he brought a lot to that character.
Really?
Like in terms of the accent and his little things like the tattoos and stuff like that. That was all him. But I think they had to rein him in a bit because he was getting a bit. He was getting a bit much. They're like,
a weird guy.
All right, pack it in.
Yeah, you're not actually an anarchist.
But yeah, so he brought a lot to it.
Method acting.
I mean, yeah, of course I'd imagine they got him in there because he's a big name.
Yeah.
At the time, he was quite big, and I'd imagine. Well, he's not a bad actor at all, is he? I mean, he's
I do want to watch
quite good.
that film, the wrestling one he's in.
Yeah,
Because it does look
he's
interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, I could
He's
be shit.
very far from a bad actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got a bit. He was a bit too much.
So wait, like the tattoos were more.
The tattoos and stuff were his idea. I think the accent was his idea.
Yeah.
Things like the bird and stuff were his idea.
But I'd see the bird.
Not. I don't know that.
bird
I'm pretty
is
sure
the
that's. Fuck.
Yeah, he's quite a cool character. He's a cool villain, isn't he?
There are
Iron Man
plans to.
villains are the coolest.
There were plans to bring him back. Originally,
That was
in the original script, he survived, and then there's a post-credit scene where Rhodey kills him.
Right.
Oh.
That was scrapped. They scrapped it because they wanted to leave it more open-ended. To be like, oh, he could have survived. He did not. There's no way he survives that at the end.
Very similar deaths in Iron Man 1 and 2, isn't there? At the end.
Yeah. But
Big
both-
bomb.
Big explosion.
Yeah.
But then there's
What was
two.
it that caused it again? It was him that blew himself up.
No, there's Iron Man and War Machine do the thing from halfway when they fight earlier on in the film. They
Oh,
do like
yeah,
that.
but-
They shoot each other's repulsors and it makes a big bubble.
Well, that's not what killed. Then he blows
himself.
himself.
He
and
goes-
Yeah,
then
that's
the
what I
other
mean.
one-
He goes full predator mode and just
he's like,
explodes, and there's no way he survives that. You
No,
have to
there's
pull him
no
out
way.
of the suit.
Because
I do like-
there's half of the robots around him.
Yeah.
Pepper
That
is
would
a
have.
fucking idiot too.
Yeah. it was
She's
like-
just stood next to this
Yeah.
big red beeping thing that's getting louder and
Just
faster,
looking.
and
What's
she's
that?
looking at it.
What's
But we
this?
skipped a bit again.
Tom Holland is useless in it as well. He's just like,
Who?
The
Oh,
little
yeah.
kid,
Peter
who I
Parker.
says. Everybody who's anyone has mentioned that.
Yeah. Is that
But
it?
if you don't mention it, you get shouted at.
what is he thinking? What's that kid thinking? You're not Iron. Well, you're gonna die now, aren't you?
Think about it. If Iron Man didn't come
If
up
Iron Man
and
had
save
better
it,
things to
that
do,
kid would have been fucking
Would
shot.
have been eviscerated.
Pretty sure he's wearing that custom Iron Man helmet that I showed you at the gym. It would have been alright if it knocked him over.
Oh, yeah, he would have been fine.
Protection.
Just fucking.
Obviously,
Just
this
imagine
is
that now.
we've gone completely off the rails with the continuity of this. I've realised that we've just skipped it.
back and forth.
So we go back. This is the introduction of War Machine.
Yes.
We've had Rhodey. We've had Rhodey.
Thanks to Justin Hammer.
Colonel Rhodes.
Got a rose.
We've had him. Yes, thanks to Justin Hammer. He takes the suit. It's implied that he steals the suit, but Tony lets him take the suit.
Yeah, he could have stopped him if he. Well, he was
Could've
too
stopped
pissed.
him, he just
Too
lets him.
pissed.
Just lets him, and obviously Soundtracks is like, you fucking idiot. You just let your little brother take that.
Yeah.
And then Justin Hammer makes it cool.
Yes. He gives him a lot of weapons. He's like, Brody does a cool like,
I'll take him.
I'll take him. Which ones?
All of them.
All of them.
So that's
kind
and
of-
then we go back to what we said earlier about that is, in my opinion, that's the coolest
Very
suit.
cool suit.
I think it's the coolest suit.
The one thing I did want to see was the ex-wife, like the bomb.
Yeah, you do see
You-
it.
you
It
do
doesn't
No,
do
no,
it.
I mean like actually
You want to see
Yeah.
it work.
go off.
You wanna see
Yeah,
a
but
Buster
that's-
Bunker.
That lays into that thing of
I
him just
wanted
being a
to
bit
actually
useless.
see it.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Well-
it was there just for the joke.
That isn't that the same-ish sort of thing that Iron Man blows that tank up with in the first one because he's like,
I think so, but
because
I
it was
think
literally on his. Yeah.
I think he shot that in. But when he shot it, it went through
Yeah.
the actual
Into the tank down the back.
blocked.
yeah, and then
Blocked
blew
them.
it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't
the,
think it would have gone
I think the fight scene to the music's cool.
Yes.
They're fighting to Robot Rock and
Oh, I fucking love that scene.
another one bites the dust.
He does a
And there's
cool
another song but I can't remember it.
when he chucks him in the fireplace.
Mm.
But the fight scene in the big glass house, that's the lasers are cool. I like the lasers. You know when he does that.
Make
I don't know how
sure-
he spins so much.
I know what song you're on about.
But he's like,
It's
Yeah.
makes something to.
Oh,
It makes two to make a right. That one.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah. So the fight in the glass thing is kind of cool, where they're
Mhm.
like,
back to back.
you've got a big gun, but I'm the big gun.
Yeah.
It's like, AC/DC. You
Yeah,
like that?
nice.
Big gun.
I love
This
Led
is the
Zeppelin.
kill. Okay, the big gun's gonna go to the big hill. Okay. What are you doing?
Do you want to be down here? This is the killing floor.
Why is he sounding like
And then it's like,
Yeah, if you've got
Isn't
if
it
you've
kill
got something like, it's the same thing I said to you earlier about the Quantumania, where he does the bang thing on the floor. When you've got a cool weapon like what Tony
Use
has
it-
with those
yeah,
lasers,
and they call it out.
make
don't they?
sure it works more
Yeah.
than once. You
They-
should do it often.
they call it
Because that
out.
was
It's
the
like, you should
lasers,
lead with
wasn't
that.
it? Yeah, because he was like, oh, sorry, one time
It
use.
just
It's like,
cuts everything
you
in half.
used it.
Do that.
You used
What?
the first time.
Use
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Why
If
did
you're
you?
spinning in a circle, you only need to use one, and then as soon as Vanko drops
Just
in,
go.
just cut him in half straight away. Sorted.
Hello,
End of the film.
Take his legs. Take his
Good to
legs.
be back.
Straight
Straight away. Cut his head off.
I don't get it. Why didn't he use his chest propulsor? Or did he actually? He didn't use it, did he? Because that's still the.
He uses it in the Gallagher, I believe he calls it.
There comes the Gallagher.
Blows up.
Bah!
One time use.
Blows up
One
a
time use. He blew up
big
a melon.
melon.
That's it.
One time use. Sorry.
Wasted it on a
Wasted on
melon.
You would though, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Pretty women edging him. What you got to?
Yeah. Well,
People
We've
do ask.
covered this
have
film.
we covered
We're,
Iron Man?
no,
we were
2?
all over the place.
They-
I forgot to.
There is one question.
There's that bit with John Favreau and
There is one
Scarlett
question.
in the car. George,
No, I
you'll get your question in
I
a
need
minute.
to-
I'm
when-
talking about Scarlett's boobs.
Yeah, she
Boobies?
gets slightly
John
undressed.
Favreau, obviously the director in this, must have
Yeah.
just gone, yes, Scarlett, this is integral to the plot that you get
Yeah,
changed.
you're going to
behind
get in
me.
my car, and I'm going to look at you in the mirror.
She'll get changed. Yes, we need this.
And then
Anyway,
we-
George, go on.
Off
Use your
camera.
How
ego.
does Iron Man piss in this suit?
Like this.
Well,
Fleet, what are you doing? Fleet, no.
and that
That's it.
concludes
That's what he says. He just
the.
says like this.
Just like that.
I think we've concluded.
I think we've covered most of it.
Most of it.
think
It's
we
all over the
should
place.
give-
This is.
Yeah, it's been all over the place.
It's
I
been-
think we've
I
gone
think
back and forth.
We just love the film so much because it's the best one.
'Cause
All
it's
the
fun.
reviews,
Got
all
excited
the
about it.
negative reviews, bollocks.
Mm.
It fucking rules.
We,
fucking rules.
I think,
We should remake Iron Man 2.
yes, that's it. Now, I think we
Get
should
me
have,
Iron Man 2.
we should have our own
2.
review. Like we have our own, like I think we said this before.
Well, we did last week. We did a quick one. We were like, I think it. You know, we like this film.
The
Yeah.
round tables go loose.
We're already at an hour and 42.
Stuns.
I think we
We need
Yeah.
to keep this going.
do we. We well, we have got places to be after this.
Yeah, I've got dinner, mate. Dinner's at home.
Yeah.
Don't know.
No,
We'll
I
go
think
out
we've. I think we can all agree that it's
Yeah, I don't think we don't need to go.
going into it. We weren't like,
love
oh
this.
well, I
We
don't
love
know.
this film.
Yeah,
Best film
and that hasn't
ever.
really changed. Oh
Ever.
God. I love it so much.
You can't lie. It is probably one of the greatest.
We said that. I think it's been very obvious that me and Toby feel that way about this.
I don't know. I'm very.
Get out.
I'm a bit on.
Get out.
On edge. On edge. I'm a bit
Are you edging in this
Please don't.
studio?
Would you dig away, Walter?
Look,
But no, I think. Yeah, I think we've
Success.
we
Obviously, the
smashed that.
post-credit scene.
Post-credit
Sets up
scene
Thor. It's when
is
the Thor hammer.
Yes.
I was going to ask what was the
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
And then
Landing.
Coulson in his slightly better fitting suit was like,
Mhm.
we found it.
And
And then-
Obviously, he set up more. Because
Yeah.
they were back when Marvel took risks and it actually paid off.
Yeah.
And then
No, sadly.
now look at this now.
But
It just does random fucking
What?
thingies.
no, we've yeah, I think we've covered Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening. I've been, but before we go, George, what film has Kevin Bacon not been in?
Space Chimps.
Oh, what a choice!
Space
You fucking think I wasn't going to say it, bitch?
Almost forgot about that then.
I was going to
Saved it
jump
just
in
in
midway as you two were talking, but I've been doing that
It
quite a
never
lot
gets
today.
left.
You had your
Out.
chance last week and you
I know.
you missed.
Never gets left out, but
There we go.
that's been Iron Man
There's
2.
no more surprises.
There's no more surprises. That's
But-
been Iron Man
but
2.
we need to double check.
Double check.
If
He's not in.
Is
Space
he
Jam.
in Space
It's
Jam?
too late now because you've said it.
we don't know.
No, he's not in it. I know he's not in it.
it.
I can tell you for a fact he's not in it. Space Jams. Starring Kevin Bacon.
Sorry, listeners. Just wait for George to Google this and realise he's not in it, and then go, no.
He's not in Space Jam.
Excellent.
Almost like we said that.
That's been Iron Man 2. I've been Toby. That's been George, and that's been Flea, and you've been listening to the Round Table.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.